Slay
Okay.
coining.
Well, that's how we started the stream. Um, welcome everybody to Seas of Sand. It has been a while, and we have switched days like at least 14 times.
Yep.
But we're back now. I don't think we have any bookkeeping. What's happened since? We got some new emotes if you haven't had a chance to use them. We've got we got a new command. If you haven't had a chance to use that either, you can now lurk in the chat.
No, I'm just gonna use cheese.
Lurk will also do a roll for you. It'll roll a d20.
Damn, you guys.
I fucking failed.
I have not seen anyone roll a high stealth roll on their lurk check.
So what you're saying is
it's a d20, but I have not seen anyone get over 10. Even myself, I got like 2 7s in a row.
Alright, I'll try it.
There are no sneaky people in the chat apparently. It's probably got a cooldown on it. That's why you guys, if you're spamming,
eat ass, cucklords.
I got a message from Moobot. I got 20. I'm not kidding.
Pixar didn't happen.
No, seriously. I got a PM from Moobot and it says that I rolled a 20 and then a
Pixar
14.
didn't happen.
I'm sending pics right now.
I got a fucking 30 again. Jesus Christ.
It's going
Oh my
in
God.
chat right now.
Okay. Yeah, it's all good. We're getting back into things, so it's all good.
That's right.
Make sure you. Yeah,
What's
make
the
sure you
update on Dreamwalker?
Well, I was waiting for them to respond to me for a while, but they did respond yesterday, so going to try to fix that up pretty soon.
Very hot and sexy.
Because they lost 2 members, so I have to replace them. But I didn't want to just pick random people who've never played with us before. I thought that'd be a little weird to just throw them right into a campaign halfway through when they never
Two-person campaign. Let's go.
When they never even play with us. And yes, a 2-person campaign is a little bit shallow on players. So I think I'm gonna approach some people whose campaigns relate heavily to Dreamwalker, and we'll see if they're interested. Since I think that'll be probably the best option. So hopefully Dreamwalker will be up soon as well. But we'll see. They might have to switch days depending on the new people, but we shall see. Yeah, something that relates to dreams heavily. That'll be who I approach. But yeah, as for this campaign, make sure you have everything open. It's been a while, so make sure you have your character sheet open.
I didn't. I had D&D Beyond open, but I didn't have Volbella's sheet open.
I love
Yeah,
opening my sheet.
I've been playing in a game that has the sheets and roll 20, so I was just sitting here like, I'm missing something.
How the hell do I see all the bitches in the chat? What the hell?
You don't.
What the hell, bro?
I sent the proof to the Discord. I'm telling you.
I rolled a 5.
Literally, there's a way to see the people in the chat, but I cannot.
What?
There's a way to see all of the bitches lurking.
On Twitch?
Oh yeah. It's the top right. I think.
Yeah, you hit community. It's in the top right.
They changed how it looked.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They didn't change how it looks for me. So
that's
I don't
gross.
Okay. I have to. So, speaking of Seas of Sand, does anybody remember what's happened on this campaign?
I do.
Okay, yeah. Give us a good summary. I'm mostly kidding. I have refreshed my own memory. I was just making a joke. But if you guys want to do the recap, you can.
Oh my God! Wait, can I do the recap?
I'll try to add any information that I think isn't important that you miss.
Oh my God. Like for the whole campaign, or just what we've done recently?
I mean, the whole like first 90% of the campaign can be summarized with like they take a long time to leave the
Yeah.
city.
Be really gay. Pretty much.
All right, guys. Here's my super good recap.
Just start with
Oh
why.
shit! I don't
Just
have
start
my
with
notes.
start with why you left the city.
Okay, so we left the city because we are well, first of all, we were supposed to be going after like gnolls that were attacking caravans, and the merchant person was like, why are they doing that? And we were like, I don't know, let's find out. So we left the city to go find out, and then also get more information on this really super spooky Yuan-Ti cult that we found in the sewers that they're kind of concerned about. So, we did some traveling through the desert, and we found our way to Kisano Oasis, and took a tree dude, and we're like, yeah, let's go find these gnolls. So we left there,
You were attacked by gnolls before.
We were attacked by gnolls, and
got to
then
Kisano.
Valbella did the Captain America shield thing, and it was
Yeah.
I personally didn't think it was gonna work, but
It fucking did.
Yeah,
That needs to be an animation. Continue.
Well, you go pay for it, and we'll see. But hold on, I'm pulling out my list
I
of
don't know that
notes.
the tree guy was all that relevant.
No, listen,
but...
he's not that relevant. But
I had a
still
child.
think that there was, that was part of why we left. Because we were like, oh, we can go find like where the gnolls are chilling and doing dastardly things, but also a tree guy who we can bring back to his family or whatever. And also there were dinosaurs there, which it was really cool.
Also not relevant. Okay, so the party, after learning that the entity ambushing the the caravans in the desert were in fact gnolls, and that they seem to actually be tied to the Yuan-Ti cult. They seem to be working together towards some sort of goal. The merchant prince tasked them with figuring out why and putting an end to it, as he was not very appreciative of his caravans being attacked as they traveled across the desert. Jesus, you just got really deep.
Yeah. No, that's accurate. That's accurate.
Okay, that just makes you easier to hit, but alright.
Fuck!
Your AC is 5. Have fun with that.
My AC is 5, and my damage amplifier is -3.
Setting out from the oasis, heading north towards the savannah, where they had learned that perhaps the Yuan-Tis had some sort of setup going on up there. They made their way through a smaller village and past some hyenas and such, as well as dropping off that little tree at another little watering hole. And there you go. The party eventually found a gnoll encampment out front of a set of ruins. And after managing to bluff their way past the gnolls by pretending to be members of the Yuan-Ti cult, and a few spells, a few charm spells, and a few successful bluffs later, they made their way past the encampment into the ruin, where they found something interesting. A lot of the iconography of this area was emblazoned with that symbol that they had seen on Elizabeth's necklace, this old passed down heirloom. And so they found themselves in some sort of half temple, half base of some sort of faction. And then after exploring the library a little bit, they found themselves beset by undead. And once they defeated the undead, they actually entered a smaller little chamber where they found another undead, though this one was not hostile. This one was rather friendly and a little bit confused, as she did not seem to be even aware that she had died. And she told them, after they talked with her a little bit, that they had that they were walking through the Scorpion's Den, and that was an ancient base dedicated to a faction that was built and created an alliance between the Nyanhari, the High Elves, and the Aarakocra. It was an alliance in order to fight in the Unification Wars hundreds and hundreds of years ago, in order to combat the Yuan-Ti abominations. And so they continued their journey a little bit deeper in order to seek out the leader of the Gnolls, who was a shaman named Murktooth. And upon confronting him, they attempted to bluff him as well by pretending that he was on, that they were on his side, but that one did not take nearly as well, as he was aware of who they were before they even got there. And so they fought against Murktooth and successfully defeated him. Upon which they realized that there was a large door past where he was waiting. And this is what the Gnolls had been hunting. They'd been hunting the necklace that Elizabeth had that slotted into this door and allowed it to open. A sealed door that had been closed for quite some time. And so after regrouping with a few of their party members, including the undead Radia and Elizabeth, the amateur archaeologist, as well as Owala, who was their herbalist helper, who seemed to also have an interest in Yuan-Ti occurrences. The party made their way further into the Scorpion's Den, a part of the ruin that had not been touched for that had not been sorry, I had to correct that. Had not been touched for hundreds of years, and so that's where we'll return. I'll give you a summary of this room when we get in there. Let me switch over. Oh yeah, there. It has to load because I forgot that OBS crashed. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right. So, the party, after making their way past that old sealed door, found themselves in a chamber with a massive set of scales, and on the far side, a statue of a sphinx with glowing red eyes. And the sphinx statue spoke to them and told them to measure themselves and to be tested. Which the party opted to have Elizabeth do it, if my memory serves correctly, right?
Yep.
It really did. It didn't have to be Elizabeth. It could have been any of them. All it did was weigh if they had done anything evil, and so it could have been any of you. But you picked Elizabeth, and Elizabeth had not done anything evil, so she's all right. And after measuring Elizabeth against the weight of a feather, they learned that that was the successful answer they were looking for, and the doors, the lightning barriers on the south and north of the chamber that were blocking these hallways, the lightning dissipated to allow you to pass through. Now, when we had left off, that was exactly where we left off, with the lightning dissipating and them having a choice of where they wanted to go. So that's where we return. I will say, I think you guys chose to go north last time, but
yeah, because we went south the last.
It's been like months. So if you wanted to change that decision, I would allow you.
Where are we going, gang?
I will say that there was plaques here. That
oh, I did not remember that part.
Let's just fucking go north.
Are there plaques we can read?
Yes.
Yeah,
Where are they?
There are these stone plaques next to the hall, that had sort of
We
carved.
read them a month
text.
ago, I think.
I don't remember us reading them at all.
Why am I not able
I-
to move myself? This is fine.
I'm pretty sure that you guys did read them. The one to the north reads prisons, and then sort of like it's a list of things.
Yeah, we did read them.
Prisons, and then Lord Swiftfeather's chambers. The one on the south reads arcane research, Lady Mortici's chambers, and Sir Ashenvale's chambers.
Never mind. I
Wait, what the hell? Yeah, I want to go to the arcane research facility. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Oh shit! I'm meant to be carrying the mummy. Whoopsies.
Oh yeah,
I
you
was
should still be
carrying
able to move.
Yep.
Why are you carrying the mummy?
Because I
You're
voted.
so weak and frail.
Fucking spaghetti arms. What the
Why are you
fuck?
so mean to me?
You've got little snake boy arms. It's okay.
I'm being bullied right now.
You've got little snake boy arms. It's okay.
Oh, I wanted to do something nice. Leave me alone.
Melvilla walks up
Aw.
and does that thing where she puts her fingers around Cecilia's wrist.
She's like, wow, your wrists are so small.
Wow, you're such teeny weeny little tiny wrists.
Please never say that again.
Oh fuck.
Ezekiel, will you come with?
Yeah. Oh.
No. He just
I just
stands
wanted to
there.
make sure because I can drag you over there if
Ezekiel's
you need me
forget
to.
to move my character.
Ezekiel's
That's
just
okay.
sitting in the corner sipping on like a little flask
I
of
figured
cactus
that.
juice.
I think that's
I'm
what
paying
happened, but I
attention. It's
just
just I always forget that we have characters that can move.
all good. I was just gonna copy
Oh,
everybody.
you
I
know.
noticed you weren't in the group, so I just wanted to make sure that you weren't deciding to
yeah.
go somewhere else.
Ezekiel's
Screw
staring off
you
the corner.
guys. I'm going somewhere else.
You're like, nah,
going
I
up
wanna go
top.
I'm going back home.
He's like, nah, guys, I'm leaving. Have fun.
This was fun. See you never.
All right. So, you take the hallway to the south, which is kind of funny if you're watching this in sequence, but it's okay. You suddenly decide that you don't want to go north. You all swivel and make your way south instead, and proceed along a long hallway. That's okay. As long as they understand that it's been months for us. then that's okay.
Months. We are. We're as comedic as one. We're a lot gayer, but
I don't know. I don't know if we're gayer than JoJo.
Oh, we've got one buff lesbian. That's pretty much all of Stone Ocean.
I would take it as a compliment if we were gayer than JoJo. I'd be like, fuck yeah, man. Not even literally, just like vibes. Just vibes. Just straight vibes.
Just vibes. Is this
see-
not is what the
Make
fuck is
your
this
way.
fucking thing?
It's a door. So you make your way along a hallway, dimly lit by torchlight, and eventually arrive at an old, intricately carved stone door. The stone door does appear to have some sort of writing on it, but it is old Arakocrim hieroglyphics. You've seen it enough to recognize the language, though I do not think anybody speaks it.
No, but doesn't Lunette understand it?
I'm not sure if comprehend languages is still up, and it doesn't work on glyphs. Yeah,
I don't-
comprehend languages is an hour, and I cast it while we were outside, so I think it would be down by now.
Yeah, I think you guys even rested.
We took
so-
a long rest,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah, we did.
we? Yeah.
I don't remember if it was long or short, but
I
that's
think
alright.
it was a long rest.
I remember you guys like
Let's just
sitting,
pop this puppy
sitting
open.
down, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was a long rest because we were like,
I-
well, we better get
Yeah, all my
ourselves in
spell
here."
slots are reset, so I think.
Yeah,
it-
same.
It could be that. Okay.
I'll go back to the VOD and figure it out right
well,
now.
then the hallway continues off to the west, but you do have an old stone door in front of you. You can't
I'll
see any
check it
sort
out.
of lock on the door.
I'll peek inside. I'll open it up.
Let's take a fucking gander.
The old door,
Mates.
the old door is rather heavy, and the passing of time has caused it to be a bit stiff, so it kind of scrapes against the floor as you open it, but it does indeed open, and you find another chamber, a small kind of room, seemingly furnished with a lot of dusty furniture covered in cobwebs and the decay of time. As you walk into the room, Lunette, a torch just sort of lights itself off to your right.
Oh. Well, I see books. You guys coming in?
Yes. If you fall asleep during this session, I swear to God,
I won't.
I'm maybe 20 minutes from you. I will drive to your house and beat you up.
Fuck, you know my address.
I do. You can't run.
We just hear car sounds.
Zekim's listening to Big Time Rush on Spotify right now.
Don't talk
my
to
God.
me!
Oh my god.
I thought everyone should know.
I just got
Oh
doxxed.
my god.
This is so
Sorry.
fucked up.
Sorry.
It's not true. Thanks.
Message me, don't check the Spotify. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Not check Spotify?
It was
Okay.
a warning.
Okay, so, entering the chamber and finding that torch light itself, you see in the corner an old bed, some very dusty, cobwebbed bookshelves, and an old drab-looking desk. The wood slightly molded from age. Who wants to look at something first?
I want to look in this dresser or chest.
All right, Ezekiel, you open this this sort of closet, this dresser, and find all sorts of clothing, kind of neatly hung in rows. But the clothes themselves are old, covered in dust, slightly moth-eaten, and well, make an investigation check for me, Ezekiel.
Okay.
It won't be particularly difficult. I think you would probably be able to solve this one pretty quickly.
16.
That's good enough. As you're taking a look at this clothing, you notice that it has sort of extra room along the arms. The sleeves are very wide. And so from that, you kind of think, this must be Ara Cochrane clothing to make room for wings.
Mm.
Who wants to look at something next?
Yeah, let's check out this book.
Oh, I took you to the wrong room. Fuck me.
What?
This should not
Like,
be. It's not be this room.
Jess! What the fuck is he talking about? Full of dressers and clothes.
Yeah, I took you to the wrong room. It was the way that I had them organized in Roll20. I had them switched.
That's so fucking
And
funny, Jay.
I just blanked. It's been a very long time since I've even looked at this campaign. I've
It's
been busy with
okay.
more important things, guys.
Wow!
I'm just kidding.
Fuck you!
I'm just kidding.
True colors.
I'm just kidding.
True fucking colors.
Charge back on that $5 I donated you 6 months ago just for that.
So we're gonna switch those
His
rooms.
true fucking colors, my guys.
we're gonna switch those rooms. Just for the sake of me not making you guys go in the opposite direction. So
Yeah, it's not our fault.
yeah, it's not your fault, it's mine. So we're gonna switch the world instead of you.
Damn, the world does revolve around us.
It's
In this
true, we're
instance-
so important.
Oh my god, this is JoJo.
In this instance, it doesn't actually matter. So it's fine. But that means that south is actually arcane research and Lord Swiftfeather's chambers, and north is
Oh,
actually
that's
going to lead you the opposite direction.
Well, we're going wherever the fucking arcane place is.
That's what I
Yeah.
figured. That's why I said it doesn't matter if I switch them. That's why I wanted to switch the world instead of you guys. Since it doesn't particularly
It's our
matter.
world,
It's fine.
though.
It's fine. It's fine.
He's
that suddenly
Louise.
makes sense because in my brain I was like, wait, that's weird when I brought you here, and then now it makes sense why why it's weird.
Wow, arcane clothes. That's pretty neat.
Cool. All right. So yeah, continue. What did you want to look at?
Look at this book.
Is this the right place?
This is not arcane research, but this is also on the way there.
I want to
Okay.
look.
Pit
Why is
stop.
Walla outside?
She doesn't.
She's
she said,
standing
"Ah."
watch. She's standing watch.
Okay. Yeah, book time. Book time, book
I
time,
shall
book
snake
time.
anyone that tries to come in.
All right.
Should
So
give them a bite.
Valbella, you find a rather old-looking book covered in a very thick layer of dust, and crack it open to find what seems to be some sort of journal, detailed notes.
Damn, it's just like sis for real.
I assume we can't read them either.
No, these ones are not written in Old Arakokran.
Hmm.
These ones are written in Common.
Hell yeah, I want to read that shit.
Hell yeah, let's read.
All right. Then let me make sure I'm doing the right thing. Let me get my head straight.
Yeah, don't fuck it up this time.
Oh my god.
I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
Yeah, keep bullying him. Keep bullying him.
Yeah, it'll work out so
Jay
well for
tries to show-
us.
Jay tries to show us a journal. It's like eggs, milk. No, this is my shopping list.
That would be very strange if suddenly that was on World 20. Okay, we're just gonna... Yeah, this is the right one. That was a triple check that I did there to make sure. Okay. Cool. So, you crack open to find an old journal filled with a lot of notes. It would take you quite a while to be able to read all of it. But towards the end of it, kind of the most recent notes, you find some things that sort of catch your eye.
Is alright, Jay.
And so you find this old passage, which you can read it for us if you want, but I can read it for you if you'd prefer. It looks like this. I started actually adding the notes to your handouts
Wow.
folder so that you can go back and
Read
them
it
if you
to
want.
us, Charlemagne. Read it to us.
Story time.
So
Story time.
you scan through and find this passage that seems to be relatively relevant as it's related to Yuan-Ti history. And so this passage towards the end of this journal reads, Neruhia has asked me to look into appearances of the word anathema throughout Yuan-Ti history. I have scoured my archives and found several mentions. It would appear that anathema refers to a being, or perhaps a state of being, that is as close to God as one can achieve for Yuan-Ti. Anathema to the Yuan-Ti abominations is the God Devourer. As for which god, I believe I have determined who their texts refer. They refer to their own god, Zarasha Kariz. Yuan-Ti worship is a puzzling thing. They seem to desire to consume and surpass the objects of their own worship. In their historical texts, Zarasha Kariz is depicted as a many-headed dragon. The process of the creation of the anathema is said to be detailed in a text written by one called Kajet al-Surash, also known as the Sanguine Archive. I shall continue my research and present my findings to the others at our next council. Now, Valbella, am I to assume that you're reading that out loud, or just reading it to yourself, or
Yes.
what? Okay. If you're reading out loud, then Tsutsulu, your ears perk up at the mention of Zarasha Kariz. Not only do you remember it from one of the cultists asking Zarasha Kariz to consume him as he died, but suddenly it clicks in your head. You recognize Zerashakriz, the old Yuan-Ti dialect that it refers to. In Yuan-Ti, Zerashakriz roughly translates to Sun Eater.
Intriguing. I'm writing this down right now. That Zerashakriz is that was the
was
one on
of
the wall, right?
One of the cultists mentioned it when he died, and then you did see a mural on the wall of the cultist's little home base there that was a many-headed dragon, yes. A hydra, if you will.
Cool. I'm writing all this down. A V. Intriguing.
Tell me more.
Yeah, give me all the lore right now.
Old gun. Do it.
Give me
I
all the lore.
definitely want to take the journal just for later research. That seems interesting.
Just
yeah,
for the
for sure.
fucks and
For
giggles.
sure.
That's not what I was gonna say.
You know,
It's not really giggles. Mostly more so shits.
I didn't say shits.
Shits pants.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Shits pants. Guys, they got a
This is
blood
why we-
archive.
This is why
This is
we
why we are
don't.
not an important campaign.
Yeah, Jay
Exactly.
said, so you guys are all gonna die. Yuanti said, no, we are evil. We irritating.
Irritating or whatever.
Okay, I'm done. I will share my revelation with the rest of the group though. I'll be like, hey guys, that's the thing that was on the wall in the sewers. Fun stuff. Anyway.
All right. So I believe someone wanted to look at the bookshelves, and these old shelves lined with cobwebs and a bunch of very old, moldy books appear to be kind of self-bound. They're not. They don't look professionally made. They're kind of leather-bound and. They're not they're not just a bunch of books bought from like a bookstore. They are very clearly kind of personally made. And as you kind of they aren't really labeled on their spines either, so you have to flip through some of them to be able to read them. And you seem to, as you kind of, well, I guess if you're shoving them into your bag, then as you
I'm
kind
flipping through them really vaguely, just like and then shoving them just like really quickly.
as you kind of begin to flip through them and scan them, they seem to be mostly centered around Yuan-Ti history.
Oh my god, slay! That's
Um,
Oh my
really
god,
interesting.
Slay?
There's books
Slay?
on translation of old Yuan-Ti dialects, things like that. Yuan-Ti culture, Yuan-Ti architecture, even.
Oh my
Just
god!
all forms of Yuan-Ti history.
Slay.
Yeah. He's like frantically shoving. He's like, oh, architecture, culture. He doesn't know any of this shit. And he's like, oh yeah. He's taking them. He's taking basically. I'm just saying this for his sake because obviously he's not going to carry around 50,000 books. If there are books that are just more general, like just like overviews of each, like, you know, like about culture, like one about architecture or whatever, he's just gonna nab those, like the more general ones.
Yeah,
So that he has something to.
There's one that's just like a basic summary of Yuan-Ti history. There's one that is seemingly referring to Yuan-Ti culture. There's one that again is on their dialect, which perhaps you don't particularly need. Just sort of all sorts of things that you can imagine back throughout history.
Cool.
So you could take sort of the more general ones, yeah.
Yeah.
since I don't think you'll be able to fit all these books in your bag.
He's like, guys, how do I
Bag of
put all
holding
these books in my
behavior.
bag?" He's considering asking you, Shiloh, if he can put some books in her thing, and he's like, I don't know if she'd like that or not.
He starts a mini library in your Shila's
He's like, hey, Shiloh, sorry.
Cave.
And, like, throws like 50,000 books, and he's like, you can do those for some light reading, and leaves.
And
I
Valbella,
think she would.
you're taking the book with you, yeah?
we.
Very well. Yeah, so you took away Kuroka Swiftfeather's journal into your bag.
Hell yes.
Fuck yeah. Funk yeah.
So, is there anything else you want to do?
Is there anything special in that chest, Ezzy?
Just clothes, mostly.
What chest?
It's
I
a
believe
dresser.
that
It's
a
the
wardrobe.
dresser.
That's like a closet. That's a bed. What's the chest? This?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that not a chest?
Can we
I'm so
pull-
confused. Wait, what?
No, it's a wardrobe.
Oh, it just
Um,
looks like a chest.
No, it
From
doesn't.
this
If I
no,
pull back the rug, will there be a chest underneath?
from this angle it looks like a chest.
Mm,
From the
we have
top-down
we have
angle,
to
it looks like a
forgive
chest.
Yeah,
Valbella.
but it's the
We have to
same.
forgive Valbella for that mistake. She's a lot taller.
It's
We
the but it's
disagree,
the
but alright.
it's the same texture. Like this is what we've used for every wardrobe thing ever.
okay, but it's been months, so that's
It's been
alright.
months.
Sorry
Leave me
that
the
I
fuck
have-
alone.
It's dark and Valbella's very tall. She can only see the top of it.
Yeah, she's like, that's not
Thank you,
dust.
Lynette.
It's very dusty. Has anybody dusted in here?
She takes her hand and she starts swatting it. Why the fuck isn't anybody cleaned around here?
Come on, fill out your feather duster. Let's go.
The place does seem abandoned, though it doesn't look like anyone like moved out of here. If this place was left, then it was left in a hurry.
I
Is
mean,
this
you
ink
steal
still
these
any good?
cobwebs for real.
You guys asked things at the same time, so I don't know what either of you said.
Oh, sorry, I was not saying anything important.
I was just asking if this ink is still good.
Yeah, it's a little bit goopy, but it's all right.
I won't take the ink.
Goop.
You stealing it?
Yes, ink is important. Fuck you.
That's fair.
Okay.
Wait, aren't you that wizard class that doesn't need ink?
You know what? You're right. Fuck the ink.
Are you an ink collector? Be honest.
I forgot.
You're just like, ink.
Wait,
like,
ain't
I
you-
don't
ain't you that-
need that.
Well, never mind.
Aren't you that wizard class that specifically never needs ink?
Yeah.
Like
Hmm.
listed up as a part of
Crazy.
their skill set is that they don't need it.
God damn it.
Listen, we all have hobbies and collections.
I mean, you can take
And
it
our
out.
hobby is goopy
Maybe you just want to
ink.
like throw it at somebody to blind them.
No, I don't.
Precisely.
for journaling purposes.
So you sift through the remainder of the room, and look for anything. You can't actually look under the bed if that's what you're going to do, as it's sort of this large stone tablet that makes up the bed with some old furs on top of it.
That's so
It's probably, like,
uncomfortable.
Roly polies underneath.
You're uncomfortable.
Why would you sleep on a stone slab?
To flex.
These are trying
You know
times
what?
we
You're
live
so
in.
right. Actually, you know what? That is a flex.
Yeah, when they-
Stone slab in
That
this
is such a
economy.
As you learned from Radio, when they built this place, they were in the middle of a war.
Even so, wartime should not mean that you have to go around sleeping on little slabs.
I think just having the furs means it's probably a lot more comfortable than most people's sleeping arrangements during the war.
Yeah, at least they're not sleeping on the dirt or on the blood of their enemies. That's still a flex, though, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Flexing. Anyway, who's ready to go get some arcane research?
Fuck
that's my
yes.
favorite show.
I
Yeah.
call dibs.
Did you just say that was
No.
your favorite show?
Next question.
Get out. Get the fuck out.
Uh,
Alright, which way do we have to go to get to the
Radia, through sort of a half falling off jaw, says that this is Lord Sweetfeather's chambers. I've never been inside them before.
That slab could not have been comfortable for somebody with wings.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I feel like you need like extra back support.
Yeah.
But they got
or like a
legs.
divot in the stone so that your wings can
I feel like
slot
they just
in.
like squat against the wall.
I feel like they just hover in the air and sleep
True.
like horses do.
Horses hover in the air. I was not aware of this fact. That's crazy.
Horses sleep standing.
Does Pancake do that too?
I don't know if camels sleep standing. That's actually a good
Do they
question.
hover in the air?
No.
Shut the fuck up!
Okay.
You definitely.
You're an albatross,
I'm
Aarakocra, you
quitting.
can.
Oh
I'm
my
quitting.
gosh.
Camels sleep standing up. There you go.
That's
So-
crazy.
Cool.
There's your little fun fact for the day.
That's what he's doing.
But do
right
they
now.
have hollow bone?
Camel Pancake's literally just standing there like asleep, but just standing.
Yeah, he's waiting for this filler arc to be over.
God damn! I didn't know this was filler. Sorry.
Well, if he's not on screen, then it must be filler.
You
It's
know what?
true.
You're so right.
he's the main
Yeah,
character, so.
every day the people are
It's just
watching
a
and they're
little
like,
side story.
"Where's
It's a
Pancake?"
little
It's like when
side
you're
story where
watching a
we
show and your
flesh
favorite
out-
character's on that episode, and you're just like, please.
Yeah, it's just
Get
this
through
is a side story where we flesh out the background characters a little bit.
Yeah.
Give them a little bit of
You
depth
know.
before we go back to the main plot.
Does this mean that Leandro is like the secondary main character because
No.
he's Pancake's owner? Does nobody give a shit about him? They're like, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
We're
he's
here
like
for the,
he's like
we're here for the
Samwise.
camel.
He's like Samwise. To Pancake's Frodo.
No, but I like Samuel.
Yeah, that means he's the best character.
Oh,
I'm complimenting
baby.
him.
Oh my god, slay. Anyway, sorry.
Making your way back out into the hall, leaving Lord Swiftfeather's chambers behind you. You can either turn back the way you came or continue down the narrow hallway. It seems that just a short distance ahead, the hallway seems to end, and there's another door off to your left,
So this way is
in the dim shadows.
this way is where we're headed, right?
Yeah, that was where you were headed.
Okay.
Unless you want to turn
Cool.
around, go back
Nope.
the other way.
Just like, actually, we changed our mind about the arcane
Actually,
stuff.
you know what? Let's go
Oh,
inside and get our
that's
ass
kinda
beat
lame.
by
Feel
some
free
angry
to.
gnolls.
It's up to you. Bella, I'm assuming you're probably coming, or
Yeah.
okay. So eventually you arrive at the end of that door and find another old stone door. Again, doesn't appear to have any lock on it. This one has writing kind of engraved into it. This time not written in Aarakocran hieroglyphics. This time written in common, and it reads Arcane Research.
Yes.
I'm presuming you all go inside and that nobody's staying outside, so I'll just bring you in
Yes.
there if you want.
Yep.
Okay. I don't like to assume that everybody's entering the room just in case somebody wants to do an RP thing where they stay and watch or something like that, but for the sake of just moving things along. You all push this old stone door open and make your way into a laboratory. As you enter, the torches also alight and illuminate the chamber in a dim orange flickering glow. Within the hall, you can see that it's sort of made up of these two larger rooms. You stand in one of them, and there's sort of a partition that leads over into one off to your right. But you can see a multitude of tables set up, all with scattered inkwells and quills, books, and all manner of notes. So, what would you like to do?
I see book.
I also noticed that book.
Too bad, I got it first.
I will watch you open the book. I'm so interested. I've got my notes out and ready.
Okay, so you two take a look at the notes. Is there anything, Ezekiel, as you make your way over to the far side of the room that you're currently in? As you pass by this table here, Ezekiel, you actually glance down and notice that there is indeed a skeleton lying on the floor.
Delicious.
We were a little preoccupied.
What's in
Here's
this
about
note?
skeletons.
And next to the skeleton, you can see this large alembic of this churning dark green fluid that
20 gold if you drink it.
that
Alright.
has a sort of glow to it that illuminates the kind of flagstone floor beneath it.
Can I like touch the liquid?
There is sort of like a top to the vat. If you see right about here, that perhaps you could kind of on your tiptoes reach down inside to touch the liquid if you wanted to, Ezekiel.
20 bucks if you drink it.
You can
What,
also
like 20
Forbidden
beer?
leaf.
That's a lot.
don't forget this. It's been months, but don't forget, Ezekiel, you can make checks from your abilities.
Yeah.
Your skill checks. You can make a skill check to attempt to learn more about the things that you encounter before you do anything.
Yeah.
Jay,
With
Is there
the
any saying?
What? It's been
He's
months,
like,
and Ezekiel is new to D&D. I'm just trying to help. This
He's like, "Don't
would
drink
apply.
it."
This would apply to this. This would apply to touching a book. You can do it for anything.
I want to touch all the books that
Touching a
look
book?
and
interesting.
Right
I
now. Hey,
Stick
you
my
got,
hand
you
in.
got
the
V1P
liquid.
books. I get the magic books.
Okay. Ezekiel, please
Can I
drink
make a
it.
check on the liquid?
Yeah. Is there any particular check you want to do? I would say investigation.
That's what I
um,
was gonna say.
Or Arcana would work, whichever one is higher for you. You can make that choice.
Oh, Arcana. Then.
Very well. Yeah,
Shit.
make an Arcana check.
It's a 9,
A 9.
unfortunately.
I would say with a 9, you aren't able to determine what might be in this alembic here. But I would say
Alright, that's because I gotta drink it.
I would say you know the obvious. This is not any potion that you have seen before. So you've seen health potions and things like that. You know it's at least not that.
Okay.
So you know the obvious, but nothing else. Just to jump back before we do more with Ezekiel, Susuliu and Lunette, you crack open this book here. You set down Radia against the wall for a sec so that you can read this book. Give her a little bit of a break. Her leg's fallen off, so it's a little bit hard to carry.
Damn. She's like carrying
Hold
her
on.
around and she's like, my leg.
I'm going to patch her up while y'all do that.
Yeah, you do your best, but without spending like hours to actually reattach anything, it will be difficult to have her not be falling apart, Valbella.
I'll do my fucking best, Jay.
I would say that you don't exactly have the resources here to make sure that bone connects back together.
I could fucking weld it together.
With
No.
Super
That's not how
glue.
bones work.
Yeah, it's how bones work. If I say that's how they fucking work.
all right. Yeah. Well, I would say probably not. So Cecilia and Lynette, you guys take a look at the journal closest to you. Which, as you kind of crack open the front cover of this book, which is bound tightly with a sort of old-looking twine. As you crack it open, the very first page, kind of written just inside the cover, reads "Property of Nuruhia Mortisi," which I think we did a whole thing last time where I tried to help you guys remember whose family that is. But that's
Yeah,
alright.
I have that written down. We're good.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
know.
sound rich as
Maybe
fuck.
maybe you could like say it out loud to remind
Oh,
Valbella. I remember,
sorry,
of course.
sorry.
Oh no, yeah, I
But,
definitely
yeah.
need reminding. Like,
The
No, I totally
descendant
remember
is one of the ambassadors and also.
So
Yeah.
what you
They have
mean
the
to say
same last name.
is they're related to the Sultana?
No.
It was shut up.
You need to stop trying to get in that. get in that castle.
Very, very loosely. There's no actual relation, if that's what you were trying to say. But if you mean there's a very loose connection there, and that an ambassador
situation.
might have no, nothing like that. No blood relation. Mortici is an ambassador family.
So, but you're saying there's some sort of relation.
I mean, ambassadors would have to eventually talk with the ruler of the country at some point.
Fuck yeah.
Doesn't mean that they're like best friends or that they're blood related. No.
Lunette is standing right there.
I'm right here.
This isn't for Valbella. This is for me.
You want to meet that Sultana so bad.
I want to meet that Sultana.
Who knows? Maybe
not Valbella.
If we do a really good job, I'm sure Mr. Big Man Charlemagne will pull some strings, and maybe we'll see the Sultana or something.
We'll see.
Oh my god!
If you're really good, and make sure to save your allowance and don't get any
god!
We'll see.
I don't give Setsuyu any more bruises.
Yeah, you fucking stop beating me up.
I might have written that somewhere into there if you choose the option, but.
Oh, so we're saying it's on the table.
I'm saying you have a chance to do not instantly die to whatever comes up later. And
a feast, because I want a feast so bad.
But we'll see, because millions of things change, and that'll probably be
we'll see
with the pace that we're going. That'll probably be about like 3 years from now. So
yeah, honestly,
I wouldn't be surprised.
As you crack open the personal notes of Neruhia Mortici, you again flip through them and find that this is a rather old and detailed journal as well, though this one seems to be more research notes than any sort of personal correspondence or anything like that. And so you find a lot of research notes, things that detail out all sorts of strange diagrams. There's sort of anatomy diagrams as well. Though these skeletons that are drawn in the anatomy diagrams are a little bit strange.
Are they like snake people? Do they got little tails?
There are a few diagrams of Yuan-Ti anatomy, both pureblood and abomination that have the snake, as well as malicins that have snake heads, abominations that have snake tails.
Wait. What about, you said there was pureblood anatomy in there? Does it just is that just a regular?
Very similar
to snake.
What's the difference? If there's a difference, I want to know what it is so I can be like, my bones.
Very similar to human anatomy, but there's just some minor differences in the skull. The shape of the teeth are a little bit different.
This is why my character is the most slay, because I have cool teeth. Fuck the rest of you guys. My teeth are swag.
Your teeth suck.
So you scan.
Fuck you.
Cow teeth.
It's your fault that I don't have that. It's not my fault that you don't have cool teeth. Fuck you.
You scan through notes on Yuan-Ti anatomy, and you find that she sort of jotted down these notes on immunity to poison and things like that. Seems to be a lot of
swag.
Seems to be a lot of her study focused on that. Then you begin to flip through towards some even stranger shaped skeletons. Skeletons with 6 arms, skeletons with 5 heads, all sorts of very warped looking anatomy. Skeletons that have multiple arms sort of joined at the elbow, half connected along the forearm. Very warped, strange skeletons.
Intriguing. It's like Pokemon evolution, but snake people. Sorry, that was a stupid joke and nobody laughed, so
then,
I take it back.
Towards the end, you begin to find some of her more detailed notes. And a passage stands out to you. Alright, so just give me a sec to make sure it's correct.
It pulls up the wrong one, and it's like spoilers for the rest of the fucking campaign.
Now I'm paranoid.
we get teleported We get teleported
Yeah.
to the end of the game.
Yeah.
You found like a glitch.
Speed running D&D.
Suddenly
Don't
we're in the
Zero-
back room.
Get teleported to the final
Speedrun.
boss and just instantly delete
So-
it because you're too low
Yeah.
level.
Yeah. We go and then we clip through the floor a little bit and like jump twice and the boss gets killed and we're like, wow.
Everyone uses
Nice.
Volbella
Secret
to flip
hack?
through the ceiling.
Lynette learns how to backwards long jump.
I can't
YouTube
believe
channel
that
how to
the
speed
final...
run this campaign.
Okay.
I can't believe the
Yeah.
final boss was Pancake all along.
I have yeah, that's the twist.
Yep.
Okay, I triple check the note. A passage does seem to stand out. I can read it again if you want, or you can read it. But if you want me to just do the narration again, I can.
Yeah.
Let's do it, Jay.
Okay.
Oh
So,
my god, this is long.
from the notes of Neruhia Mortisi herself, you find a passage that does seem to stand out a little bit. And as you kind of begin to start to read, it reads as follows. I don't know if you're reading this out loud or not, but if you want me to assume that, then the rest of you can also learn this information. And you read, from what I have gleaned from our gathered intelligence, the Yuan-Ti abominations operate in a hierarchy based on arcane power. The upper circle is referred to repeatedly as the Blood Seers, a group of blood sorcerers who are responsible for all of the horrible monstrosities and weapons that we have been confronting on the battlefield. I see repeated mentions of a blood seer called Zisali, who I believe to be responsible for the poison weapons that have claimed so many lives in this war. But alongside Zisali, I've seen mention of another name, Kajet al-Sarash. The name bears none of the markings of abomination naming conventions, so I can't help but suspect that this Sarash may not be an abomination at all, but instead a pureblood. This is concerning, as in my understanding of Yuan-Ti castes, abominations would never trust a pureblood with the task of concocting blood sorceries. My worry is that this Sarash figure might hold fearsome arcane power if the Bloodseers have allowed him to join their ranks. This brings me to the next disturbing realization I've had in my intelligence gathering. The manner of research that Sarash and Zisali were tasked with by the Bloodseers. I've intercepted messages that speak of rituals and processes, all horrific in nature. The Bloodseers seem to be attempting to create something they call anathema, and are using all means of twisted experiments to accomplish this, from many-headed creatures grafted together against their will to massive skeletal serpents. The abomination's experiments have created many a monstrosity. Balta's regiment actually managed to capture a few of them. We're keeping them in the prisons while we work to see if we can reverse their unfortunate torments. We have so far been unsuccessful. I fear we may have to put them out of their misery. I've asked Kuroka to look further into any mentions of anathema in Yuan-Ti lore. His knowledge of history far surpasses mine. For now, I have no choice but to continue my research.
That's just Godfrey from Elden Ring.
Yes, but also I wrote that before Elden Ring even came out, so consider that. They copied me.
Ah,
Bro, he just like Godfrey the Grafted for real.
They copied me.
they did. They really
BRB
did.
going to check how long Elden Ring has been in the works for.
Probably like 6 years, but hey, so is your campaign.
So true, King.
Anyway, interesting, but not exactly what I expected to find you here. I think you can have
And-
this one, Studio.
And then you turn the page, Sutsulio, and you find another skeleton. And this time, these ones are labeled failed experiments.
But
Failed anathema, if you will, Sutsulio. This skeleton looks almost entirely human. The only difference is the skull. Tracing its way out of the skull are multiple small coiled skeletons. Skeletons of snakes.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit! Holy fucking shit! Oh my god!
Oh my god, was she running away from the people who were fucking
Oh
experimenting on her in the beginning?
Oh my
Oh.
fucking god!
I fucking lose my mind!
I am literally writing notes so fast right now.
I'm literally gonna fucking piss myself. Holy shit!
Oh my god!
This is exciting!
Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. It's fine.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh
You
my
can
God.
you can have that book set. I'll look for it.
Were you
Okay,
reading this out loud?
Listen,
Did
listen,
Awala hear this?
Me personally, I'm excited. This is horrible.
The notes that you read out loud, if you did read them out loud, it would have been just the written part. You just flipped the page past that passage and found a drawing of a skeleton. So you might not have read that part out loud, Cecilia. That might have been
Yeah,
something
I
that,
know.
Fucking
especially
cannot
because
read.
especially
I was
because
like,
Lunette
"Where's the
handed that
skeleton?"
off to you. So this might be only you, Cecilia. You might have been the only person to say this.
You know what? It's up to Lunette, but if she wants to choose that she didn't see it, I'm gonna keep this to myself.
It's up
but
to you,
if,
Lunette, as well. If you
Yeah, it's
felt
up
that
to
you
you,
walked
Lunette.
away beforehand, that's up to you.
Lunette, show your girlfriend. You
Yeah, sure. I
Let's-
walked away.
Okay, then Cecilia, you're
I was
the only
expecting
person.
to find like spell stuff in here, and I didn't see that so far, so I lost interest.
Cecilia, you're the only person who saw this last drawing as you flip the page.
I'm keeping this to myself. Like, I'm not gonna tell anybody about that skeleton. I was
Yeah,
reading
not
everything
even
else
your
out loud.
homies for real.
No, listen, I'm not trying to be like, oh my god, you guys, guess what? Like, I'm
He's a
not gonna do
fucking
that.
experiment.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
How fucking traumatizing. Holy shit.
This is like,
Quite a
oh
bit
my
of setup
god.
for that reveal.
Oh my god.
We
No,
waited 2
literally.
months in between our last session, and you dropped this shit on us.
I know,
It's
I
been
was-
2 months.
Talk about a lore dump.
I know, you
Holy
guys were so
shit.
close.
There's
You guys were
more,
so close.
there's definitely more. There's absolutely more shit to come. Like,
Holy
absolutely.
fuck, bro.
But oh my god. Okay. I'm writing notes so furiously right now. In person, I am typing like a fucking maniac.
So, while you do that typing, Ezekiel, back down to the south, you're
Yeah.
scanning some old. There's an old journal also on this table, research notes, and then there's a bunch of smaller bottles, as well as this sort of case that appears to have these kind of little drawers that can be pulled out of it, that seems to hold all manner of strange, arcane materials and components.
Alright, I'd like to take one of the bottles of things.
Okay.
This
As you kind
might-
of you pick up this bottle, it sloshes around inside this rounded bottle. It appears to be the same liquid in the alembic.
And then I'd also like to look at the journal.
Okay. Yeah, you scan the pages that are currently open. They're kind of a little bit worn from time, but the text is still legible, written in common. And you find a passage that reads as follows. I've managed to distill a tonic that counteracts the effects of the abomination's long-lasting poison, which they seem to refer to as Salathras Kran, which, Cecilia, if are you reading that out loud?
Oh, sure.
Just so that everybody doesn't have to ask what you're reading.
Yes.
Um,
What are you
That would be
Sorry.
ideal.
Okay, then as Ezekiel reads that out loud, I forgot that I included that in the note. As Ezekiel reads it out loud, Tutsuli, you recognize the translation of Sarathras Kran, meaning lion's bane. Sadly, the development has come too late to save Sir Ashenvale's life. May he rest peacefully with the knowledge that we can prevent others from suffering as he did.
And can I look through the drawer of arcane things? Like, is there anything specific, or is it just like various materials?
Well, it's all forms of like little leaves and twisted roots. It's sort of components that likely were used to brew something, sort of alchemy
see.
components. So there's a large number of them. There's small little powders in some drawers. There's something that looks like insect wings in another drawer.
Let's see.
So if there's something in particular that you were looking for, you might be able to find it in there. But other than that, it's just a very large amount of things. Same goes for any other casters who want any components.
I feel like it would be a good idea for us to take multiple bottles of the stuff then if it's supposed to be like an antitoxin type of thing.
Yeah, there's 2 bottles of it. They're shaped differently, but the contents appear to be the same. You can find a rounded one, a triangular one sitting on the desk you are, but there's also one that Awala is kind of examining off on the other table. Seems to be 3 different bottles.
Are the components over here anything I can't just replace with a focus or material pouch?
Most components for spellcasters can be replaced with your focus. Anything that says it consumes it, you could probably replace with this little cachet here, Lunette. So if you have any spells, this was for basically if any casters had a spell that used their components, they could replace them here. That's what it was for.
Yeah, I was just checking if there was like anything that has like a value or anything like that, but
She doesn't
I
have
don't think
any.
I have any consuming spells.
She doesn't have any reaction to anything that was read out loud. No, as Cecilia kept that part quiet.
Girl bossing, I guess.
Interesting.
She's just sort of turning over the potion in her hand and kind of examining it.
What's this like layered thing on the desk?
That's the cachet of spell components. It's like sort of a large box that has like a million drawers in it that kind of fold out.
I thought it was a typewriter.
I actually use that same asset to approximate typewriters in more modern settings.
You mean to tell me they don't got typewriters in the 1500s?
Not the 1500s.
Shit.
Should we invent typewriters?
Oh my god, wait, what did we do?
We invented what did we
Guys.
invent?
I just had this brilliant idea for this new
It's the
object.
700s, not the 1500s. But...
They were
What is it?
invented in 1868.
Listen, guys, if artificers don't exist yet, then we can't
They do.
make...
Most
They do?
Most artificers don't, but some do. Like alchemists and stuff
Deacon
like that.
becomes the
exist.
man who invents the typewriter.
You can
Damn,
you can
you'd
be
be
like
rich.
you can be herbalists and alchemists and stuff like that. It's just the ones that are a little more technological, those ones don't. Yes.
Slay.
Slay queening, girl bossing.
No.
No. Yes, but no.
You're such
so-
a way with words.
You tuck away 3 bottles of Lion's Bane anti-venom. And then 2 of you, Cecilia and Lunette, you make your way to the desk to the north. Where you find just another compilation of old research notes.
Intriguing.
These ones appear to be just a large, detailed process about the process of creating that antitoxin.
Interesting. This would be a good note for somebody to have in case something happens again, like it did in Sewers of Favela, where somebody made a mistake and then I almost killed a friend.
Hey, what mistake did I make, huh?
Not you! It wasn't not
Um,
you! You didn't make the mistake.
This desk actually has a couple drawers in it.
Oh my god, opening drawers.
As
I
you
hit the A button to open the drawer.
As you slide the drawer open, you find a small vial filled with this kind of blackish liquid, kind of blackish dark green.
Interesting. $20 whoever wants to drink this.
I'll
I'm
drink
gonna
it.
drink it.
Shit.
Oh,
Ezzy will split the 20.
I'm kidding.
Even
10?
I
And
was
split the
joking.
Even 10?
I was
Yeah.
joking. I'm the one that is poison immune. But I don't know whether
Yeah,
this
so
is...
that makes it less fun when you get to drink
But I don't know
it.
if this is poison or poison fixer.
Poison
so...
or poison
No, if it's
adjacent?
poison or
No matter
poison.
or
what
it
it
could
is.
just be fucking oil, you know?
I'm gonna...
That's fine.
Does it have like a cork I can pop off on it?
It does, but the cork itself appears to have been kind of sealed with this strange blue wax.
I wonder if that's there for a reason.
You could pop it off if you wanted. It's
It
just wax,
happens.
but it is sealed.
Nah. I will throw it in my bag unless Lunette wants it. Okay, I'm gonna throw it, like, gently place.
Yeah.
Gently place it in my bag.
I was gonna make you make a
Fucking
roll.
puts
Violently
Sicilian puts his bag on the
Chuck it
floor,
across
steps
the
back, and
room on
slides
second
it in.
thought.
He just, yeah,
I
he just throws
violently
it across the room.
I violently throw it into my bag and then I step a few times. I stomp on my bag.
Yep.
instead.
I step on my
Stomp
bag.
on
I'm
it for good
enraged by the
measure.
fact that they dared seal it.
I take my bag and I swing it around my head a few times and whack it against the wall. Let's see what that
So
does.
that's a breakdown
Okay.
for a second.
So you
He's like,
you,
God damn it, this wax!
you tuck the vial away.
So what's this thingy beside the desk?
It appears to be almost like a sundial, if you will, but it has this sort of instrument that kind of seems to be able to spin at its center. And at one end of that instrument is this glowing blue gem. And as you kind of watch it, just very, very slowly, every once in a while, just kind of shifts slightly. And then sits still again. The sigils on the actual sort of long plate platform that instrument sits upon appear to be embossed with symbols of the moon, as well as a bunch of little kind of stars dotted across it.
I think we should try to steal it. I'm just kidding. I don't think we can carry it.
Oh yeah, also there's another skeleton that you see. But
Oh,
I figured
fun.
you probably saw that already.
Are these just like human skeletons on the ground?
Are their
You
bones
can make
hollow?
a-
Be
You
honest.
can make a medicine check if you want.
I will
Definitely-
do that.
They're definitely not Arakakra because you would be able to tell from the skull.
Well,
I've got a plus 4 in medicine.
To me, it's a,
Let me
that's
do it.
another fucking skeleton.
Baby,
An
that's a
8?
21. What the
21.
fuck kind of skeleton is that?
The rather kind of thin frame of the skeleton and the slightly lighter bones, sort of a live
Hollow
body.
bones!
They are certainly elven, though whether they're high elven,
Oh.
wood elven, or lunar elven, hard to say.
Elves?
Slay.
Fucking elves?
Yeah, the mummy's an elf.
Yeah, there's like they made an alliance. It was
Yeah, they're one
the
part of the three.
Arakakra, the elves, and the.
Have we only
yeah,
seen dead
alright.
elves?
You got
Elves are
an
actually
undead elf.
extinct.
Elves
That
is,
is-
only dead elf is a good. No, I'm just kidding. sorry.
These
my
two,
Good.
these
It was the
two-
other way around.
these two certainly are elves. So that's the conclusion you can make. But these two certainly are.
No,
Light a
we're
fire,
lucky.
guys.
That same medicine roll applies to the other one, so they're both elves.
What's in this drink? This blue drink?
Can I do an arcane check on the blue?
To do these both at the same time, Valbella and Ezekiel, the bottle that Valbella is looking in and the alembic that you're looking in, Ezekiel, both appear to contain the same liquid.
I see.
So both of you can make arcana checks. Just separately.
Sexual.
Oh my god, it's Gatorade.
I got a
That's a
20.
nat fucking 20. Oh, damn.
For
Okay.
God's sake.
Did you
Is it-
both get 20s?
He and I were fucking demolishing. We're
Ezekiel, what did you
fucking
get?
crushing it.
A
A
20.
20.
Oh,
We
nice.
both got 20s.
Looks like Ezekiel
Okay.
got a
Um,
dirty 20.
Well then.
Oh, I got a nat. I got a nat 20.
Well, 20 regardless is sufficient. Even if it was a dirty 20, it's still sufficient. So, I can tell you everything you need to know about this.
Yes!
It appears to kind of.
Lore Ezekiel!
It appears to kind of sparkle with some sort of arcane energy. But as you kind of examine it, Valbella and Ezekiel, you guys kind of look across at each other and notice that seems to be the same liquid. And then both of you kind of simultaneously make eye contact and come to the same
Obviously
conclusion.
drink it.
Well, you come to
Yeah,
the same.
we both fucking drink it.
You come to the same conclusion actually as you examine it. The contents in Valbella's bottle over here glow bright and sparkle with this arcane energy. The contents of this large alembic and the vat next to it are this dull blue. They still glow slightly, but they're dull and they don't sparkle. This, Ezekiel, as you look at the stuff in your alembic and compare it to the bottle across the room, this stuff looks like it's maybe gone off with age.
But this is the pure shit right in front of me.
The bottle that Valbella, as you look at your bottle, you notice that it is indeed sealed with wax. Not blue wax, just sort of a normal red wax.
Jesse,
we
gotta cook, Jesse.
Yeah.
So-
I want to make direct eye contact with Ezekiel and go,
Jesse,
do you think that we should drink it?
we could try.
I mean,
Okay,
You want
we
to drink
can-
something? I'll
This is
drink
just
it.
I'm
like
just
with a
saying.
Breaking
nat 20,
Bad.
with a nat 20, would we be able to tell if it's dangerous to drink?
With a nat
I would
20,
love
I would
to drink
say
a potion.
you don't notice it like churn and bubble like it's unstable. It seems to be a stable liquid, so it's not gonna like explode or anything like that when you drink it.
Great, it's not radioactive. I'm drinking it.
It seems to be kind of like
I'll
like
take some.
sparkling and arcane, so it's not it doesn't seem to be any sort of poison, though you could
I
ask
could
an
pop
herbalist if you
that-
wanted to know for sure.
I'm gonna pop that cork and give it a swirl, a
Oh,
sniff, and
no.
a swig.
I would like to take a sip of
This
this
is
thing.
this is the correct scientific method.
Like, I would like
think.
to cup my hands in the vat and take a little.
cut
Okay.
your hands in the back.
Oh, I would like to
Ezekiel-
cup them.
Ezekiel, you're drinking from the alembic, and Valbo, you're
Yes.
drinking from the bottle. Okay.
Yeah, yes. Like I'm taking a.
Yeah, Ezekiel, you reach your hand in and kind of scoop up some of the liquid.
Its
and-
hands fucking melt.
No, they don't,
He
but
has
they
no
do.
hands.
They do kind of like tingle a little
They
bit,
tingle.
as if you just kind of like
It is
reached your
radioactive.
well, as if you just reached your hand into like some sort of like fizzy soda. It kind of tingles slightly as you plunge your hand into it and scoop some of
This
it up.
mana potion?
As you bring it towards your mouth, you kind of smell it has this slightly sickly sweet scent. Valbella, you drink from the bottle, and yours does not have a sickly sweet scent, just a sweet scent.
What if this is lean?
Scrumptious.
Bro, the lean
Speed.
beating.
So if
It's
you
meth,
are
I'm telling you.
if you are both drinking from it, then Valbella, you drink
We
from it.
swap bodies.
Ezekiel, make a Constitution save for me.
Oh no.
Should I? Are you telling me to also do that?
No.
Okay. Cool.
I got a 4.
Okay.
No, King. No.
You
He's
give it no
dead.
immune system. It's this
He
hollow
fucking
bone.
died.
What happens when you got no bone marrow?
Unhollows your bones.
He gets cancer.
Please.
Ezekiel has cancer now.
Guys!
God.
Wait,
This
this
is
is
just
even
like
more
Breaking
Breaking
Bad.
Bad.
For the sake of just trying to help you bookkeep, Ezekiel, I think you guys long rested, so you should have all your spell slots back.
Oh, I
Fuck.
thought I did, but
Um,
thank you.
Yeah, on the character sheet that I have open, they're
No,
almost
yeah, I
all
didn't.
consumed. So yeah, make sure you uncheck
Yeah.
all of those, and then as you uncheck all of them, recheck a first level one, because you just drank off spoiled mana drop tincture, and it just ate one of your spell slots.
I had a feeling it was mana tincture.
Valbella,
I
I don't think you're missing any spell slots, but it would have given you one back.
Oh, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah, man.
I
That's
get an
so much
extra
stuff.
smite ray.
Oh, you get extra.
I don't know that you're missing any spell slots. So
I'm
it doesn't-
not. I don't
if
think
you aren't,
so.
If you aren't, then it does nothing. You just drink a
I
nice,
get an
sweet
extra
little...
smite slot.
No, you just
That's
drink
what
a
it
nice
should
sweet
do.
syrup. It does not go past your normal spell slots. You just.
Are there
No,
Mine, like,
let's
taste
go.
bad.
Can we refill? Well, actually, I was gonna
Yeah.
say. I was
Yeah,
gonna
give me
ask
that bottle. I want to
Yeah,
refill
but the,
it.
no,
Yeah,
but the
main
no,
stuff
bad
is
tincture
fine.
is bad. So
Yeah.
it'll cancel each other out, and it'll just be Gatorade.
Oh,
I'm gonna
That's
recap it and just tuck it into my satchel.
Yeah, it'll be good to
Yeah.
have.
You only drank a little bit of it, so there still should be enough to restore a little bit more.
hey, Soots,
Oh,
come get a sip of this.
Come
I'm
get a sip
good,
of this
thank
good
you.
shit. Come take a sip of this toilet
Yeah.
bowl lean.
Ezekiel, as you drink it
Wait.
down, it makes you feel ever so slightly nauseous as you drink it, Ezekiel, and you feel your own sort of arcane energy kind of just fade ever so slightly as it draws some of it from you. So you don't feel too good after drinking that, Ezekiel, but Bubba,
It's
you
just
feel
like-
you feel fine.
Throw up next to the fucking thing.
Yeah, you can if you
He
want
just
to. You can.
vomits.
It's up to you.
I think this is pretty good, guys.
This is great.
Throwing up, guys. You got to
This
try
is so
this stuff.
yummy. He just keeps throwing up,
Wait,
and he's like, "It's so
so-
good."
Wait, there's another.
Cheers.
Hold on, I'm going over to this one.
Please do not drink that one. Please. It's
no, they don't
green.
see-
We
Can already
already
pick 'em
know
all
what
up?
that is.
That's the antitoxin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
But,
okay,
like,
okay.
we
Might be,
We
might be,
probably
might be.
shouldn't drink it unless we
Yeah.
feel like we are toxined.
But you should take here.
we
I'll
sh- yeah.
wait. We should test it. Somebody, I'll spit on you, and then we'll see what
Okay,
happens.
come-
No,
Isn't it-
just save it.
So that's
Nobody
not how
to spit in their mouth.
that's not how that works.
Bite me, bite me, bite me, King.
No!
Alrighty.
Stop!
Alright,
Listen, if it works.
so Ezekiel's going back home.
I'm just joking. If you guys want to test that out, you'll have to knock me out while I'm asleep or something. And steal
Is that
my
even
venom.
what it's
Is it if it's like an anti-venom, basically it's just going to reverse the effects
Yeah,
of
but isn't it
killing you.
are anti-venoms like specific?
Yes.
Well, this is
Yeah.
Yuan T specific.
This
I thought it
So-
was
you did read the note. This green antitoxin, anti venom that you have picked up from these vats, it is indeed very specific.
We should take it though.
It is, yeah.
wasn't it
yeah.
for the amalgamation things?
It is.
At
It
least
is
a bit.
it counteracts the effects of what was described as one of the abomination's long-lasting poisons,
Oh,
which
I
is
was gonna
referred
say.
to
Yeah, so not you on
Hold
right?
on a
in
second.
in Yuan Ti. It is the
Oh.
abomination, the Yuan Ti abominations. That's like the upper caste. Imagine
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the,
So it's
the,
like
the
super bad
kings and
poison.
nobles of Yuan Ti. They designed this specific poison that they called Salathras Kran, which means lion's bane. So
I
they
see.
designed this
Right.
this
Okay.
Nyan Hari killer, essentially.
Oh fuck!
It's called
Would it
lion's
work
bane.
against
Um,
Toots's?
and this is the antitoxin for it. And they mentioned that they were too late to save Balta Ashenvale, but that it could help others.
I see.
So we should still take it though, probably.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
just in
Yeah.
case.
Considering
I
we're in
have
some
noticed
weird ass
something
testing
over
facility.
here.
Ooh, woo, woo, woo. What is?
I wanted to see what was
this?
on these bookshelves, but I was like, oh.
I'm looking at the bookshelves. I know that.
Yeah, well, I'll give you a summary for
What's
both
this?
bookshelves. You hunt through both of the bookshelves, and find a bunch of notes on components for all sorts of alchemy purposes.
See, there you
just-
go, Lunette.
Long lists about the multiple purposes of dragonfly wings. Just very detailed notes about all sorts of potions and alchemy. So if there's something that you were specifically looking for, you could probably find it within these archives, but there are quite a few books, so it would take you a while to look.
Is there anything about the mana stuff?
Yeah, there's a little bit about the brewing of mana drop tincture, which is used for when arcane spellcasters have exhausted their energy and need a refresher. It's like
I'll grab that one.
spellcaster coffee.
It's Gatorade. It's fucking spell Gatorade
math.
because it replenishes your electrolytes.
A bunch of other campaigns have also found the same thing. It's one of the more common things that people brew, including like health potions. This is kind of like the opposite side of that. This is the mana potion. The health potion is the red one.
It's literally Gatorade, guys.
Yeah,
It's the Terraria.
Anyway, yeah, I'll grab that one. at
Wizard
least.
Aid.
Take the Gatorade. Yeah, take the Wizard
Hey.
Aid. Yep,
Yeah, Wizard Aid recipe.
Wizard.
Whiz
Don't call it that.
aids.
Wizard.
Honey, I have something to tell you. I have-
Wizard.
Whiz aids.
I think it's too soon to joke about the
Jay,
AIDS
I hate
crisis.
it here.
I think it's too
The
soon.
book that you grab, Lunette, that details that process is a rather thick tome. It would take you a while to read that one. And as you kind of scan through it, you immediately pick out a whole bunch of different ways in which that recipe can go bad and just explode.
Nice.
Awesome.
I'm taking it anyway.
Including
Where
the
are they gonna
processes
use
of distilling arcane sugars and the mixing in of the troll fat and all of these different things that can just have it instantly explode if you do it wrong. That's
just
why
like
the
baking.
tome is
This is
so
actually wizard
so deep.
beer.
Goodness gracious.
It's wizard meth. It's literally wizard meth,
I mean,
guys. This
yeah,
is
yeah.
Jesse,
Jesse,
we have to.
cook. We have to cook.
We have to get the
So,
wizard.
The
Jesse, I'm out of mana. I
Jesse,
have
we have to
cancer.
cook.
the Silver Song group did actually find like a hidden alchemist's den where they were making a bunch of potions, and this was part of the process. Distilling arcane sugar was part of that process, and they blew that entire place up. It exploded and killed everyone inside.
Just
Um,
like Breaking Bad.
So
I still think there should have been a wizard named Walter the White.
Skylar.
I've never seen Breaking Bad.
Oh
My God. You could have
This is the
fooled
most
me.
shameful thing you could have said.
No,
I got
literally.
bored during the first episode. I'm sorry.
You suck.
Jesse.
Jesse, no.
Why are you laughing at me?
Because you suck?
No, I don't. I'm being laughed at right now. Just because I said I've never seen Breaking Bad. It's fine. Listen, he was walking around with just underwear on, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And turned it off.
Like just watched like 10 seconds.
I literally
A
watched
dude
like
in
the
his
first
underwear?
2
Alright,
minutes.
I'm gone. Bye.
I literally watched the first few minutes, and I was like, damn, I'm getting kind of bored. Put on something else.
Pilots are
Alright,
never
what's this fucking
interesting.
thing?
You can't quit on the pilot.
Sorry.
What's this fucking thing?
I don't know that you'd have much background in that, but you can make medicine or arcana, whichever one you have higher in.
Excellent. Do I get any help from Elizabeth here?
No, she was trying to give you something, but you're ignoring her.
Oh, I'm not ignoring
You're
her. What does she want to
ignoring
give me?
No, I'm
What
just
does
making a
Elizabeth
joke.
want to
So
give me?
fucked up.
You're
I-
ignoring
I'm
best
making a
girl.
joke because
God.
you guys were standing over here, and I made her walk up to you, and then you didn't acknowledge it, and you just walked off.
Oh,
that was the joke. I
I'm
was
sorry.
making.
I didn't see her walk up to me. What'd
I
she
know,
give her
I-
me?
I'm just teasing. That's why I said you were ignoring her.
Oh.
She was actually searching these things over there that you guys ignored. She was doing the looting for you. And so she says, I found this in one of the cabinets over there, and she shows you a small little bottle
She's so precious.
filled with this kind of murky
Boo
brown,
goo.
murky brown liquid. I'm not entirely
Oh.
sure what it is, but
Alright, let's drink that one.
thought maybe
Swirl,
it
who's
slip
might
and a
be of some
swig,
use.
baby.
Oh god.
Oh, fail. Alright, so Valbella's gonna gently take it. And I guess I will perform... I'll do 2 medicine checks. Or is this a medicine check? Or is this Arcana for this?
It doesn't look
Thank you.
particularly magical. It doesn't glow. It doesn't sparkle or bubble. So it doesn't give you like magical senses. So I would
It's
say,
shit.
I would say either survival, nature, or medicine. All of those would work. So just pick which one you have the highest. On. All of those.
Well,
apply
my
to
medicine. Yeah, my medicine and my survival are the same. Well, since I'm about to do a medicine check on this thing, I'll do a survival check. That is a 23.
That's on the bottle.
Yes, the bottle. Yes, the survival check on the bottle.
Okay. You take a look at it and kind of just turn the little vial over in your hand, and it appears to be a
pile of shit.
well, no, you notice that the vial itself that holds it is reinforced. This is thick, some sort of substance that's rather thick. It's not made of glass.
Oh, what can I tell what it's made of?
No, not particularly. I would say that's too far outside of your expertise.
Damn,
But you do notice that it is reinforced. This is not just like a normal bottle. This is made of something kind of chunky, something designed to keep this inside. And as you kind of churn it over, you notice it kind of like boil almost as you turn it over.
like an acid.
Yeah. You estimate that the contents of this are acid.
I will talk to Lunette about this at a later date.
What did you roll again?
I've rolled a 23 for that.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's really high.
Yeah,
what
it
else
fucking
can I tell
is.
What else
You
I
can tell
you?
that it's an acid, but it's like really basic.
You notice as you're kind of turning it over, there's a very kind of dingy and kind of folded up label on it that's kind of like hardened and covered in grime.
Ooh. I scrape it away with my nails.
Yeah,
or my iron bits.
Yeah, you kind of try to scrape away and unfold that kind of grimy label, and just barely legible, written in common, you can read that this says UNT Sultan Slayer Acid.
Sultan Slayer. Like.
Damn, they gonna assassinate the Sultan?
Oh my god.
It's just really strong acid, man.
Again, the bottle itself looks rather old, but it is still containing the contents, so I guess that's good.
But that's such a specific name for that.
That shit
That's
kill
like
anybody.
naming.
Is it possible to pry out the glass bottle in the center?
It's not glass. It's not made of glass.
Or,
It's
I mean, not
reinforced
glass, but I mean,
material.
like big boy glass, whatever it is. Like,
I have a feeling that this will
is it
melt glass.
removable? Oh yeah, no, for sure. But
It
like,
does.
Is
It does have a stopper in it, though the stopper appears to be like sealed in there with wax.
Yeah.
And the stopper is actually made of some sort of stone.
I see. Well, I mean, like,
Wow.
can you take out the container? Like, is it stuck in that contraption?
Oh no, we're not talking about the contraption. We're talking about the
No,
bottle that
no,
Elizabeth handed
yeah.
her.
Yeah, but can you take
It's-
the
it's
bottle out
un-
of the contraption?
No, it's unrelated. Elizabeth found this bottle in this cabinet here.
Oh!
Yeah.
It's just because
Oh.
pretend Valbella's standing over here. And
Yeah.
Elizabeth
Wait,
went, here you
so
go, and then walked away.
The acid is in.
It's in a little bottle that
In
she
the
found
little
in a
bottle.
closet. Yeah, that's
I would
completely,
like that
completely
acid.
unrelated to that.
Okay.
Yeah, now I'm going over to that.
Yeah, I would like that acid if you give it, but also you can have it if you want it.
She just gave it
We'll
to the
talk
closest
about
person,
it.
But
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Afterwards, I'm like, can you give me that acid?
Hey, bro, can I
Okay.
get some?
Bro, can I get a hit of that
Yeah,
acid?
you got a tab?
So for this,
You got a
this sort of
smiley,
thing-
bro?
for this sort of thing in the bottom right, Valbella, any of those 3 checks apply as well, so you can pick.
All right, we'll hit it with a medicine check. That is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Rolling high, baby.
Yeah, with
rolling
a 20,
high.
you've never personally seen these used before, but you can kind of assume its purpose. It appears to be some sort of centrifuge used for mixing bottles. You can kind of place a bottle in there and then spin it, and it will provide a better mix. So that seems to be what it's used for. Right now, in it, there's an empty bottle.
Can I take out the empty bottle and put the acid bottle in it?
Yeah, there's sort of like a metal capstone that you have to kind of unscrew, but then
wait.
you can pull the bottle out if you wish.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna let the one with the acid in it spin.
Okay.
I want to take the empty bottle over to this stuff, and then fill it
What's
with it.
this?
The blue goo, the lean.
Okay.
Oh.
Lean is not blue, but all right.
Lean is
No, isn't it like purple? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
supposed to.
purple.
How do you know
Fine.
what color Lean is, Charlemagne? You're a skeleton. What
I
are you
just-
doing up in that little
FBI,
cave?
this
I
one
think-
right
no,
here. He knows
you-
what color lean is.
FBI.
You misunderstand. I just have intrinsic knowledge of anything that's purple. That's what it is.
If anything,
I
that's
see.
lean.
Bro.
Listen, I'm sure you have to get bored in your little cave
No, I'm
occasionally.
Charlemagne the Purple. That's my code. That's my wizard code.
No, he does drugs in his little cave. That's
It
my
happens.
My cave. You mean like the massive
drug lord
sprawling
cave.
the massive sprawling arcane school that I run? Is that my cave?
Yeah.
The towering
it's
study
your
with
bachelor
a
pad.
cozy fireplace. Is that? my cave?
Walter
It's your
White was a
bachelor
teacher too.
Exactly. Dude, you're Walter White. Holy
Yo!
shit. Whoa.
Yeah, I just didn't survive the.
Jesse, we gotta go.
Jesse.
I found
You
alternative
almost
ways.
had
I
one of
didn't.
the
I didn't do
students.
medicine. I just turned into a lich.
you turn you
Listen,
grab
not
one of
even
the random
once.
students.
Jesse,
and
I
you're
found the way for
Jesse,
eternal life.
Chemotherapy?
Jesse.
No chemotherapy.
Jesse, I'm a
just gonna be a
skeleton.
lich.
Yeah.
Could you
Jesse.
imagine if that was the story?
Jesse, I've surpassed the need for humanity.
Jesse, pull my skin
but,
off.
like,
Jesse is falling
It just
off.
instead of like the whole Walter White needs money to pay for his chemotherapy,
Cancer
so he goes to he turns to like creating drugs. Instead, he just turns to like necromancy.
I think
That
that
is
I want to
so
pay for a
slave, man.
reboot where that's the
I
story.
would pay for that.
Just for the rest of it, he's just a CGI skeleton.
Yeah.
And
Really?
nobody
Okay.
treats it as
Jesse.
weird. Nobody treats
Jesse,
it
my
as weird.
skull's falling off.
He goes home to Skylar and Skylar's just like, oh, you've changed your look. Wow.
I want the
Yeah,
CG
it's
to
the
be
equivalent-
really bad.
It's just the exact same
Honey,
scene where he
you look
shaves
so
his head.
good.
It's just the exact same
Yeah,
scene where he shaves
it's
his head,
literally-
except he's a
but instead
skeleton.
of Yeah. He's pulling his skin off. He's like, I don't need this.
It's like really emotional. They're all like, oh, we'll support you through anything. And he's just a fucking
He's a
skeleton.
lich.
Yeah. He's like rattling as he walks down the street. And they're like, oh man,
Man.
I wish the best for that guy. Shut the
He's-
fuck up.
He
Who the
steps
fuck
outside and
asked
ignites
you?
like a Minecraft skeleton.
So back to the topic at hand. Buffalo, what were you doing? You scoop up some of the old spoiled mana drop? Is that what you're doing?
Oh yes,
your
yeah.
empty
And then
bottle.
whenever the acid in the centrifuge is like done spinning its spin, I'm gonna
Okay.
plop the rotten stuff in it, spoiled stuff.
Okay, so you spin the Sultan Slayer acid in the centrifuge, and when the centrifuge kind of slows to a stop, it is now just sort of like bubbling like it's boiling liquid. The container still appears to be holding it, but it looks a little unstable. You can even kind of see this sort of
Excellent.
you can even sort of see this like almost condensation, like this steam against the container's contents.
Why did you shake it?
I don't know, for fun. I'm gonna loop it in.
That bottle is 100% gonna explode in someone's
Yeah.
bag.
I'm
You
gonna
can
tie
carry
it
it,
to my
don't worry.
waist. I'm gonna
Dude,
tie it to my
That's a
waist.
worse
That's a
idea, but okay.
Horrible idea. All right, you might as well just
You
eat the
can.
bio.
Blow off my fucking waist, you know?
The first
Wow,
time an
this
enemy
is-
hits you, it just shatters that
It
bottle.
just shatters
It just
and you blow
explodes.
up. Yeah.
Anyway.
We should give it to Pan. No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna say we should give it to Pancake, but he's like the best character. But then again,
What
he's
did you
also-
just say?
No, listen,
Say that to my
listen.
face.
No, listen, my idea is, since Pancake is the favorite character, he's like isekai, right? Like he's like super powerful or whatever, and we just
Guys,
don't
I think
Yes,
Sis is
Paul.
jealous and wants to poison Pancake.
I've reincarnated from another life into the body of a camel. That's the full title.
Yes, that's the title. I've reincarnated it into a D&D world ran by a skeleton into the body of a camel.
Okay.
And it's a harem, and that's the full title.
Valbella,
No.
you finish spinning the spoiled mana drop tincture in the centrifuge, and it doesn't look particularly changed.
Okay. Well, that's research. So I'll keep the spoiled one attached up my hip for now.
Very well.
I have ideas about this. We'll explore
God.
those later. Anyway.
Oh, no. You're gonna create a bomb.
Yes, that's
No.
fucking exactly. I'm gonna make a magic bomb, baby.
Oh my god, this is horrible.
I wanted to check out this cabinet over
Domestic
here.
terrorism.
The potential mortality
Yeah.
rate of this campaign just skyrocketed in the last 10 minutes.
Fuck yeah, it did.
This is just
Lunette,
like
Lunette, this
horrible.
old
Yes,
cabinet is covered in dust and cobwebs, and as you open it, you just find all sorts of instruments and like little calipers and tweezers and all sorts of like little instruments that could be used for alchemy.
Well then.
Small little like candles and stuff to be placed under burners and all manner of empty flasks, though a few of them are broken.
Well, I think that's
Are we-
everything.
Yeah, are we done in this room now? Is this soup? You never told me if it was soup.
That,
Oopa.
that's a,
That.
that's
It's
a, that's a candle.
It's solidified.
God!
It's not.
That looks like soup.
It does not look like soup.
Mm,
It doesn't
think,
fucking
Kat?
look like a candle.
Yes,
I'm
it
just.
does.
It does
I
a
think it
little
looks
bit.
like a candle.
It doesn't
Eat
really
my
have
fucking
a wick
ass,
on it,
I'm
which is, like,
leaving.
I can't really see the wick. Okay, anyway, I'm chilling out near this door.
They're
Okay,
so
yeah.
profound.
Door.
In the northwest corner of the room, there is in fact another stone door.
I'm gonna try to open it.
Ear.
Yeah,
Here?
it doesn't appear to have a lock, and you push it open, and it kind of grinds across the flagstone floor and opens up into another hallway that stretches off just strictly to the west.
Intriguing. Alright, guys. I found a hallway.
Oh.
Do we want to go in the hallway?
Yeah, I'm following. Yeah, I'm going.
Alrighty. I run back very quickly to pick up Raja.
I was gonna leave her in this room if you didn't bring her.
No.
I was gonna
Just
see
like,
if you
sorry,
noticed
we'll
if she
be
just
back.
wasn't on the next map. I was gonna see if you noticed.
Sorry, you're too much of a burden. Fuck off, and we just leave her there. Would never do that, by the way. She's very sly.
Yeah, you better not.
I literally just said I wouldn't. What?
Yeah, well, you better not.
I'm not gonna.
Good,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
bitch.
You're
So-
a fucking asshole. You know that.
As you bicker amongst yourselves, you make your way along the hallway that leads off to the west, and eventually up ahead of you, you can see that it forks right. You can kind of see some torchlight flickering in the distance.
Hmm.
I'll make you guys a little.
My god. My mouse is breaking, I think, right now.
And so as you turn kind of around this far corner, Cecilia, as you reach the corner, you look down and you find these massive statues spread throughout the long hall.
Oh,
My goodness, more of them.
this looks like the area where Tooth was. Kind of. Like with the shape and everything.
The statues themselves stand tall all the way to the ceiling, rather sturdy-looking stone statues, and they stand on these sort of plinths that have text written beneath them.
OMG, I want to go read the text.
I'll go read this one.
Okay, all the way on the far end of the bubble, you sprint down the hall to read the first
Yeah,
one.
fucking book it.
I'll go read this one, I think.
That one reads, Krasel Wisewreath, and is a statue of a large owl, Arakokra. And beneath his name, it reads, First Scion. Lunette, the statue that you examine, is a statue of a Nyanhari man. And it reads, Muya Arman. And then under it, it reads, First Scion.
Funny.
Fascinating.
Sutsuliu, you look at the statue of what appears to be an elven man, kind of with long hair and pointed ears. And you read the name on the plinth below it, which reads, Damir Elhana. Underneath it, First Scion.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was also the first scion.
They were all scions. Probably of each of their respective races, I believe. Thank you for typing them in chat. I wasn't writing them down, and I was like, damn, this is not
Wise.
This is not
Wraith.
Slay. This is not Slay.
Alright.
Copy.
At
We're not going up.
Oh?
At the center of the hall is a set of stone stairs. With on each side of the stairs, a statue of what appears to be a lion staring back at you. The stairs lead up to this very heavy set of twin doors, and those twin doors are emblazoned with this carving of a face. It is a face that you recognize. It was the same face that the statue of the Sphinx bore.
Go, baby!
Intriguing. Are we going? Do you guys want to go through this or try to go through this door, or do you want to go up?
There is indeed to the north. There is a
Yeah.
path that leads north and back towards the east.
Because there was
that.
that other hall that we didn't look into with like the prisons and like some chambers.
I
and stuff.
say we go up this and then we exit out the other way.
Well, that's the well. The thing is if this is an exit, then that's good for us because the gnolls are on the other side.
What if we go in that room with our gnolls?
I think you guys might be confused about the layout.
Yeah, I think I am too.
I think
Um,
I think I'm
Is
definitely
this?
here.
Is
let
this
me
the
let
other
me
side?
let me draw the dungeon for you so that you can picture. it in
Please
your mind.
do.
There was
Give us a little sketch.
There was a chamber that you walked in on, right? That was the one with the lightning.
Mhm.
So this is where you entered the dungeon, like that, right?
Yeah.
And then there was sort of a path that went south and a path that went north, right?
Mhm.
And so then up to the north, you guys didn't go that way, right? So you don't know what's up here. That's a really terrible question mark. Fuck you.
Who
Then
cares?
over here, you found this was like the dining hall here, and then there was a little off chamber that led to the libraries, and then further past that, you eventually arrived at the place where you fought Murktooth, right?
Hey.
Then you went out like this. So when you guys were talking about the gnolls would have had to come in here, and then you kind of like changed it so that they could only go up that way, right? And then
Yeah.
so now this is the door that you unlocked with the necklace here.
Yeah, but we closed the door.
So
So
yeah, so the gnolls, it doesn't really matter the direction. That doesn't affect the gnolls at all. That's what I was trying to emphasize. So then you went out
Yeah.
here, and then you came into the scale room, which is about like that, right? And then similarly to the entrance hall, there is a north and a south.
It's just it's a figure 8
And so
basically.
yes, that's what I was trying to stress. But from the direction here,
Yeah.
there would be, that there's 2 rooms here, right? And now you've come out to a hallway that forked up like this. And then there's a path that leads up some stairs to who knows what. And then
If
there's
it's
a path that leads
yeah, that's what
off
I was
to
trying
that.
to say. Because if it's
That's what I was
if
trying to.
this is
That's what I was hoping you understood.
yeah, if this is I was trying to say if this is an exit, then that's good for us because that means we can leave without having to go all the way back and fighting a bunch of gnolls. So, and if we go up, then we get to look at like the prisons and stuff, and we can just go back through here, but we don't know what this leads to. So,
But we check out the north side before
Okay.
we try this.
I wouldn't normally draw you guys a map, but it's been like a year, so I think that's fair. Since you guys would have had this fresher in your mind if we were playing one week to another.
well, I had it in my mind. That's just because this is all I think about.
I figured
all the
you
time,
kind of
constantly.
got a sense of it, but
Ever.
I wanted to just make sure that you kind of understood what feeling you would have when you were walking through here. You would kind of intrinsically
Loop-de-loop.
understand
It's a pair of boobies. That's the design. It's
But where are the nipples?
right in the center. You just can't see them.
it. You have
right
a very,
here.
You have a
You
very
just don't know.
strange understanding of anatomy, if that's what that looks like to you, I must say.
Yeah, it's
Exactly
fine.
this part. What's this part here?
It's a nipple piercing. It's
No.
kind of,
Terrible.
it hangs down a little bit. It's fine. Listen,
I
Um,
hate that.
So
It
that's
is so hard.
That's-
it's a tassel.
that's 2 votes to go north, and
I think we're all just.
Owala and Elizabeth will go with you. But is everybody going?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I'm good with the lore.
All right. Then you fork your way north and turn back towards the east to make your way along another hallway. And after arriving at another stone door, this one leads north. It is engraved with the words prisons. So assuming that you make your way inside.
No, we just stand there. We don't go in.
Yes,
Stare-
we
We're
go
like,
in.
prison.
We stare at the door for 17 hours straight. Okay, so making your way into the prisons, you immediately notice some glowing blue light.
Oh my.
Oh,
Oh!
chest.
Fucking abomination!
I mean, in like a lowercase sense, maybe, but not in an uppercase.
In a
sense.
lowercase sense?
Yeah,
Guys,
so
I
they're
think-
not Yuan-Ti abominations. They're just
Right,
fucking
no, I know.
disgusting
I
creatures.
thought it was
I just
funny.
looked up at my screen to the Skyrim ambience I have playing, and there's just a crab with a face walking around, and now I don't know how to feel.
Yeah, guys.
Send it to me.
I'm mastermind,
It
but I feel
left.
like we should not open these electric cages.
I don't know, man. There's a chest.
So as you make your way further into the prison, you find immediately sort of in front of you is this kind of carved, engraved magic circle into the ground that just sort of pulses with this gentle blue light. But then off to your right are these sets of cells, if you wish, that are blocked off by lightning force fields, like a lot of the paths that you've seen before in the Scorpion's Den. Most of the cells are empty. One of them appears to have the lightning appears to not be working. It's just sort of sparking from both sides of the cell. But 2 of the cells appear to be occupied. And sort of pacing back and forth, very clearly alive, are these monstrous-looking creatures. The one to the south that you can see is just sort of walking back and forth on sort of 4 legs with a multitude of heads all attached to one body. Its fangs sort of dripping with this green liquid. The one to the north has one sort of massive head, and its body is that of a giant serpent.
Oh, good fucking god.
Yeah, it's sort of coiled in and around the room that it is stuck inside. On the far side, you can see that there's another sort of hall that leads off to the right, as well as on the very far end of the room, you can see this sort of lever attached to the floor.
So they are probably, this one at least says you want to be adjacent.
Well, the serpent, yeah.
Well, I would say Lunette and Tsutsuli, you recognize the form of these 2 creatures. You've seen drawn skeletons of their anatomy within that one book.
So these are both...
In fact, in that very book, they did mention that Balta's regiment had captured some of the
these
monstrous
are,
experiments.
Yeah, these are failed anathemas, correct?
Yeah, you're on the right track.
They react when we walk by.
They stare at you. And you
How
kind of
loud is this light?
you get
Like,
a-
how loud is...
I want to take a good look. This one.
the lightning? How loud is the lightning?
Yeah, like if I tried to talk to them, would they be able to hear me?
It's just like this kind of constant hum in the air, but it's not particularly loud.
So it's like an electric fence, basically.
A little bit, yeah.
I got shocked by one of those once. Not fun.
L.
That's why they're meant for cows and not for people.
Are you in constant pain?
Are you speaking to the creature?
Yeah.
It does
Yeah.
not. It does not respond. It just sort of lets out this half groan, half hiss.
Should we put them out of their misery?
That is a hell of a way to say hello to someone, Valbella.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it understood what I said.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
certainly
know.
don't want to mess with them.
There is no general indication that it understands common.
It just kind of continues to stare at you. You do not get a sense of whether or not it actually understood what you were saying.
Okay, wait. Does it have hands?
This
Are you
one,
trying to sign like?
it has sort of like these half kind of malformed arms that look more like scythes,
Oh,
like a praying mantis.
oh
Oh,
god.
yum. That's beautiful.
They're
Okay.
formed kind of from this carved out bone that attaches to the body.
Oh god. Does it have a functioning tail at least?
Yeah, its body is like a large sort
Is
of
the
half,
tail, okay.
half skeletal serpent body.
Using the end of your tail, 1 smack for yes, 2 smack for no. Can you understand me?
Doesn't respond. Just continues to stare at you.
1
I have
blink
a-
yes, 2 blink no?
I don't know if it's good.
No response.
It doesn't have eyelids. Fun.
No, but it can blink.
blink
like
at me and
the
it has no
lights can
eyelids.
blink. The lights can
Oh, for
blink.
sure.
That's a big
Oh,
assumption,
yeah.
but alright.
Yep. I have a question.
Okay.
Did either of these creatures react to seeing me?
They're staring at you like the others.
Mm-hmm.
No particularly
Listen.
different reaction.
Okay. I was just wondering. Just because I was like, I wonder if they would be like, oh, it's a Yuanti, they're mean. But it doesn't
Same
seem like they
thing
really
for
have that
you.
kind of cognitive reasoning.
using your mouth. One,
Which
yes. The big one. One chomp, yes. Two chomp, no. Can you understand me?
No response. Just lets out this kind of guttural growl.
So it recognizes that I am talking, but it
Well,
does
you
not
did just walk up to the cell.
Well, also it can see my mouth.
I don't know if they.
And they see, are they capable of sight?
They do have these kind of glowing beady eyes that never blink.
Orbs. And I am and I am assuming
Not
that
touching
this lever, if I were to press it, would automatically drop these. That's a
You can make a check on this if you want.
Okay, what kind of check? Also, I don't like the implication that
Up
this
to you.
one was.
Up to you, but what was the implication, sorry?
I don't like the implication that this one was like broken. That
that
scares me. Anyway.
I will say, as you reach the end of the hall, Lunette and Valbella, you do notice that one of the cells, actually, the one on the left at the end, does actually have a chest sitting in it.
Yeah, I want that fucking chest.
Son of a bitch.
I'm not fighting these things.
I'm gonna figure it out, Tetsulio. Anyway, what check am I making?
Up to you.
Oh,
What do you think would apply to this? It's just a lever.
levers aren't naturally occurring, so not nature. It
I
does
can give
nothing to
you,
do with
I can
medicine.
give you-
I could try an Arcana check to see if it's connected to the fences.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, I would say I would probably do an insight check. Can she do
I would say
Arcana and I'll do
rather than insight, I'd say investigation fits it a little bit
investigation? Okay, that's
better.
fine.
But yeah, if you want to both do each of those checks, then they would give separate information. Yeah.
I got an 11. I got an 11.
Luna, you're not really able to sense that it's connected, but it is the only thing in the room that seems to be.
Right.
So I would say that with a 9, I can't tell you anything more, but your own assumption seems fair enough. What did Valbella get? A what?
An 11.
Okay, it's not particularly hard to find. I set the DC at 10, so an 11
Oh,
is
cool.
sufficient.
Okay. Cool.
You notice that sort of engraved into the wood of the handle is sort of two circles. One is kind of they're like imagine an arrow drawn into a circle, like this. One of them is like this, like that, and then the other one is just the opposite of that.
That's interesting.
The lever itself is also giving off sparks.
Oh, so like if I touched it, would I get electrocuted?
No, it's sort of down towards the mechanism. It looks to be not functioning correctly. And then these sort of carvings appear to be maybe a little bit newer. They don't appear to have been built into the lever's design. They're kind of scratched on afterward.
Well, I feel as though pulling the lever, that's not...
I will add, this asset isn't entirely accurate because I can't depict it that way. The lever is straight up. It can be moved to the north or to the south.
Oh.
I should add that. I realized that the asset does not accurately depict what I want.
So, okay. Let's smack it down to the south.
Are you sure?
Before you do that, I would like to move a little bit away.
Yeah, either move
walk
back
out
or
of the
towards
room.
us.
I'm gonna back up a little bit.
The girlfriends will stay together.
Yeah, you guys have fun.
Well, if you're all backing up,
Elizabeth and a wall in the front, guys.
Oh yeah, no, can they? Yeah, they get back.
Where do you want them to be? You can just tell them where to stand if you want.
In the circle.
Like right
Not
here.
in the circle.
Not in the circle, like right
Okay.
here.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Okay. They're not
Alright.
fighters, so they'll just do what you tell them to do. You can leave
I'm
radio
gonna-
with them if you want.
Yeah, I'm leaving radio with them.
I'm gonna grab that lever and down.
Flipping it south.
Yep, flipping it south.
Okay. Then, with a large kind of crackle of blue light. You see that light envelop each of the cells, including this one, and when the light fades, you notice that the cell's contents have changed.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Oh, I get it.
I think I understand what's going on. Okay, so can I flip it north really quick then?
Yeah, you flip it north, and then with another flash of blue light, the cell's contents have changed again. And then
I'm gonna do math here.
every time you kind of push the lever in one direction, it clicks back into place straight up once you're done, kind of resetting itself.
I'm gonna flick it north again.
Okay, you flick it north again, and once more with a flash of blue light, the cell's contents change.
If I flick it north again, do we think that it'll go into that one?
So I think
Yeah.
I did say all of the cells have a flash of light.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I was gonna say because I don't know if if this is broken, then that means it's gonna.
Also,
not,
is
but-
Charlemagne's audio weird for anyone else?
Yeah, it's crunchy.
I did notice a little crackling.
Okay.
Crackling?
It's a
Am I
little
still crackling?
crunchy.
How am
Mhm.
how am
I thought it was my headphones.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I thought it was my headphones too, but now that it's everybody.
My connection appears to be okay.
How
To,
quickly does it change?
It's just sort of, as soon as you click it into place, there's kind of this flash, and the whole room is kind of illuminated in bright light. And once that light fades, everything has been moved. It's kind
Do
of
you think
quite
that I can click it
instantaneous.
fast enough?
I
Okay, out of
do not
two-
think you can.
And then
but
the lever does have to sort of click itself back into place. It does take a second to reset itself. The actual teleportation is instant, but the lever does have to reset.
and how long is that reset?
Couple seconds.
Do you think that this creature counts as a snake adjacent creature?
It has the tail of a snake, but the upper body does not resemble that at all.
Okay, so
So-
non-snake.
It'd be a bit of a toss-up to you, Cecilia. Hard to say.
Okay. Well, I was looking at my flute and I was wondering exactly how far it extends. Like in terms of what's a snake and what's not a snake.
It would be up to you to have to solve that, Cecilia. It would be a bit
Thanks.
of a coin flip on your part.
So helpful. Just kidding. I understand.
No.
Okay.
How's my audio? Is it fixed itself, or am I still crunchy?
It's still
Nope.
crackly.
Is there? Can anybody go and listen to me on the stream?
Yeah, I have the stream pulled up. Hold
Okay,
on.
can you just quickly go unmute it, and I'll just talk for a little bit, and you can see if I'm crackling on
You're
there too.
fine
'cause
on the
I'm-
stream.
Am I? Is that a
Yeah, it's
confirmation?
weird.
Am I fine on the
Yeah.
stream?
Just Discord, I guess.
So it must just be some sort of weird Discord issue. Even though I'm showing all green bars, I don't think I'm having a bad connection. It could just be like Discord having a bad day. As long as it doesn't show on stream, that's all right then. You guys will have to deal with it. But if you need me to repeat something,
Yeah, I
just
hate it.
ask. If you need me to
It's
repeat
fine on
something,
stream.
just ask me to repeat it. I'm fine with
Trying
going
to
over something if you
think.
miss it.
Because if it includes this cell. Okay, fun fact, Lunette, take. Lunette, I'm going to give you a signal, and whenever the signal is just going to be me screaming, hit it, you're going to pull the lever south, okay?
Are you? Oh, south.
South. Yep, down.
Okay.
I don't like where this is going.
Hit it!
Okay, I'll pull it.
Okay. Another flash of light, this time that envelops you, Valbella. You feel a lurch in your stomach, like you just sort of went down the hill on a roller coaster, and the cell's contents change with a flash of light. Valbella, when the light fades, when it sort of stops blinding you, you now find yourself inside one of the cells.
That's so interesting. Okay. Hit it. Hit it!
Which
South
way?
again. South
Okay.
again.
I'll do it.
With a clunk, After the lever resets, you hit it again, and another flash of light, and everything everything moves once more. Valbella, you feel that same lurch in your stomach, and find yourself in a different cell. They're similar, but you notice some differences with the whole bed and some of the loose stones inside of it.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Okay. Because I would rather. I'm going to. It can't see me, right? Because of this wall.
Yeah, those are solid stone walls.
Right, okay. I'm going to crawl under this. Stay with me here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab onto the bed from underneath.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm trying to do? Because the beds don't move. The beds don't move.
They don't change. You're correct.
Okay, Lunette, hit it north.
Okay.
If this doesn't go the way that I want it to, fuck.
Okay. Valbella, I need you to make a.
Fuck.
This is a great idea.
This is arcane. I would say this is an intelligence save.
Oh, fucking int save? Okay.
Yeah.
That is a 10. Oh,
Okay.
please. Please
then,
be a meets beats.
No. It is meets beats, but that's insufficient. So the contents teleport once more, and you find yourself ripped over under this bed.
Oh, okay, well, I don't die. That's great for me.
You don't die, no, but you are going to take damage from resisting a teleport that sort of ripped at you.
Oh, how much?
You are going to take... that'll be force damage. So that'll be 8 force damage.
Okay.
As you
Okay.
leave a few chunks of flesh behind.
Oh, fuck. So then how the fuck? Okay. Fuck.
Valbella, if I can teleport you out, I think I might have a different idea.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it north again.
Alright, once more, the contents change. And Valbella, you find yourself in the broken, fizzling cell with the sparking electricity.
Phil?
We could try putting the serpent in there, and I could try to use Ray of Frost and Thunderwave to stall it until the switch resets, and then we can just push it into the next cell.
That's supposed to. Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna hobble over to the lever.
Do we all think that's an okay idea?
Has anybody else got anything? Suts, I heard you were doing math, and Ezzy, you're just a quiet schemer.
I was trying to figure this
Let's do a
puzzle out,
calculus
but
right now.
I'm a little dumb.
You say
say
we
brute force
calculus? I took stats in
High school,
okay.
not
She's
Calculus.
sitting over there getting
I
in
took
touch
a
with her
class
calculus
that said-
teacher.
what is 1/2 plus 2/3? So I'm good. But I think that's a good idea, Lunette.
But
Yeah.
first, we should move these 3 to the other side, so they aren't directly in front.
Yes. Alright, gang, go over here.
Alright, you direct them to go wait on the other side, and they kind of tuck their way around the corner. They kind of help Radia over and kind of slump her against the wall.
I feel like we should put her in like a tarp or something so that she doesn't like lose limbs, so we can just carry her around like a baby.
You didn't have to
No,
carry her
that
around
might-
at all. That was your choice.
I don't know,
Okay.
she's nice.
Let's enact the plan, losers.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Oh, I love it when it fucking rains. Give me 1 second. I'll be like, give me 30 seconds. Put a timer on.
It's not raining here.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh yeah. You guys did like rest, so and then I don't remember what happened, but in between when you rested and now, but Ezekiel, I had you reset your spell slots.
Yes.
You should probably
Sorry, I was getting water.
You should probably also reset your health if you guys rested, because I don't remember
I
when
did.
you rested. Do you know when you guys rested?
We rested.
was, like,
was
right
it after
before.
Merktu?
It was right at the end of
The last session, wasn't it?
Yeah, but basically after we fought and beat Merc, we went back to the library and barricaded ourselves in there and took a long rest, and then we left to go do
Okay.
go find the Sphinx.
I think that's accurate. In which case, Ezekiel, you should
Yeah, I think I
also
just
restore your health because you're
forgot
at
to do that since it was like the last thing we did.
Yeah. It's all good. I just wanted to make sure I was checking your sheets. 'Cause you should be at full health and you're at 5. I think we should get that straightened before you do what
It
you're
was
doing
the
next.
wizard myth.
Okay.
Yeah, took
He had
1,000
to-
damage.
Yeah, he took too much wizard myth.
So,
rest in peace.
what's your plan then? Lay it out for me.
Okay, I think the most effective way to do it, while it is a little pricey on my resources, I could quicken spell a ray of frost on it to reduce its movement, and then try to thunder wave it just to push it to the back of the cell. And it would at least stall it a tiny bit until the switch resets, and then we could just push it again and move it to the next cell.
And I will be flipping that switch as fast as humanly fucking possible. Not even humanly. But anyway.
What was your plan? Sorry. Quicken. What were we quickening?
Ray of frost,
Oh, okay.
because that
Yeah, then you go.
reduces his speed.
You're good.
And then
I just wanted
I'm
to-
try to shove him
just-
with Thunderwave.
I just wanted to straighten out what the first one was. That's all good.
Yeah, no, it's a cantrip, so it's not 2-leveled spells.
Okay. Very well. Then what are you doing?
Do you guys have anything similar movement restricting we could add on?
I don't think so. Let me check.
That would figure, but I figured I would ask.
Yeah, not really. I mean, I could cast Charm Person, but I don't know if they could even understand.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah. So, I've got nothing. And I don't know whether my Charmer flute or I mean I could try, but I don't know.
I guess worst case scenario, it gets out and we fight one monster.
Yeah, better than 2.
Okay. Then what's the first step of your plan? Go through it.
I guess Valbella, flip the switch north.
All right. With another flash of light, the cells shift, and the creature in front of you immediately sort of rears back and is ready to attack as soon as it sees that it is not blocked by this lightning barrier.
Alright, big money, no whammies on this attack roll.
No, this is going to be an initiative roll. You got to see if you act before it.
Well, I figured since I was preparing, I would be able to, but that is fair.
That's not what any of you said you had done.
We all
Alright.
roll initiative?
Yeah, all of you should roll, including Valbella.
Oh god, the dice are cold
be
today.
so-
I got a
fucking-
nat 20.
Let's go.
Hey, Soots, you might have to pick up the slack depending on what
My
happens
God,
with this
I got a
guy.
20. So I got a 21.
Valbella, what'd you
I
get?
got a 6.
I got a 15.
Okay, because you're the only one that doesn't enter in automatically, I don't think. For some
It's
reason.
Because I use Firefox, and it doesn't work with Firefox.
Okay.
Uh.
So, let us begin then. Let's see.
As long as one of us got in it before Big
Well-
Beastie over there.
Here's the bad news.
Fuck me. What is it?
You Cecilia tied with the Coil Blood Reaper.
Gross.
Get it, but did it get a nat
Did he get
20?
a 21 too?
Typically, yeah, we don't do any
Yeah.
nats involved in initiative rolls, but
I think we should.
no, typically it just goes to alphabetical when you have the same number, which would put the Coil Blood Reaper ahead of you, Cecilia. But because I'm really generous and because you guys prepped this, I'm gonna have
Fine.
you guys flip a coin. so
Oh,
so
fuck
so
me.
1 or 2, call it.
2.
It'll just get the other one. So you want a 2? Okay, then let me slash roll 1d2.
Fuck.
Alright,
Damn it!
it gets to go first.
Son of a bitch.
Sorry.
Sorry, I tried.
Okay.
Fuck,
Yeah,
that
I mean,
means I have
was-
to wait
that was
until
very
my turn to flip the switch.
yes,
Fuck.
that's what initiative would have means.
Well, I mean, at least we get the chest.
So, the first thing that the Coil Blood Reaper will do is just run right out of that cell.
Can't run.
And, well, slither its way out of that cell with that skeletal serpent body. And is going to use its scythes on Lunette, which is going to be a hit roll. You're mage armored up, right? So you're 15.
Yes, I have 15.
I figure that you usually have it on, unless you specifically say otherwise. That's the wizard way of just always having that on. Cast it in the morning, 8 hours. You just have it. All right. So that is going to still hit you. It'll still be to 15.
Oh.
Unfortunately. What's that roll? Perfect. Okay. That'll be 8 slashing. As it brings down its scythe at you and sort of catches you across the shoulder, opening up a large wound. Then it is going to. It's only got one target, so it's just going to multi-attack you, Lunette.
Oh.
This time it's going to attempt to bite you. But that was a 10, so that does not hit you. You quickly step out of the way, and its jaws just meet the air with a loud crunch of bone on bone. That'll be the end of its turn, which brings us to Cecilia. What are you going to do?
I'll get back in the cage.
I can't! Actually, I might. Hold on. Let me see.
You moisten your fingertip and flip through a book of spells.
Yeah, like I have a fucking spell book. No, I'm cool. I memorize all my shit.
Spellbooks are cool. Fuck you.
Fuck you!
Fuck
I'm
you.
sorry. I
You.
just sit there and I'm like, oh
No,
yeah.
fuck you.
Why are you saying that to me?
Because it was funny.
How did I end up as a target? Okay, Cecilia.
I'm thinking really hard
It's
right
okay.
now.
You're,
so
you're
sorry.
allowed to think. You're allowed to think. I don't
Don't burst
rush.
a brain vessel.
I don't rush player turns. I'm not gonna wait here for like 20 minutes, but
No, I know.
Think you should.
there are some DMs that are like you have 30 seconds to do what you're gonna do, and it
I
just
would
feels like
probably
it feels
kill
like
myself.
such, it feels like such a
Shit
hostile
myself.
environment. I wouldn't enjoy that either.
Yeah.
But there are some DMs that do that, so I guess.
Well,
some
you heard it
people
here
like
first. If
Okay,
you're that kind
guys,
of
this
DM,
might
you
be-
suck.
This might be stupid, but I've decided to be a stupid today.
Okay.
I'm moving here. I can move
Very
through
well.
Ezekiel, correct?
Yeah. For the most
Okay.
part, I just let you guys move through.
I'm gonna cast a shocking grasp
Okay.
on the big boy.
All right.
So that's a 12 to hit, which is really bad.
12 isn't sufficient.
Yep, cool. Okay.
Ugh.
How much movement did I
Yeah, you kind of fizzle some lightning at the thing, but you don't quite manage to touch it with it.
Yeah.
And your,
If I move
your
back,
hand
it's
just
gonna
grasps the
AOP
air.
me, right?
Yeah,
Shit.
If you disengage.
bit late for
I
that.
already used an action.
Oh, shit.
Not a rogue, not a rogue. I able to point and laugh, not a rogue.
Okay, wait. So I moved 10 feet here. If I move, let's see, 30. I'm gonna take the AOP and move the 20 back.
All right. Yeah, it'll use its reaction to quickly slice
20,
at you
20.
with its scythe as you retreat.
Cool.
Your
Sorry,
issue, it's been
guys.
ages, but you're a 12, right?
It's a 12.
Okay, then that was definitely gonna hit you with a 14.
Play. Me. I'm being slayed currently.
So that will hit you for 6 slashing as it catches you in
Okay.
the back with its scythe as you attempt to retreat. But you still make it
Yowchers.
away, and you make your way to the farther end of the prison. And I guess it's still technically your turn.
What else can I do? Let's think. Yep, yep, yep. I don't think I can do anything. Oh, yep. Okay. Nope. That's it.
Very well.
And
That
then
is the end of your turn. Then that brings us to Valbella's turn. Valbella, you're on the far side of the chamber, but you see this. You see this creature over your shoulder as you look back. You see it slither out of the cell and slice away at your companions. What do you do?
Is any part of it in the cell?
I would say since it's a snake, I'll say part of its like sort of the back part of its tail, but not a very large amount of it.
You could hold your action to use your reaction to flip the switch if we get it in.
Yeah.
Okay, I will hold my action then.
Okay. So specifically, what do you want that trigger to be?
If as soon as a larger portion of it gets into the cell,
Well-
I will literally cut this thing in half if it
Yeah,
means more than half of it is in the cell.
Yeah. Is that what you want it to be when more than half of it is? So like, if we
Yes,
said spaces,
more than half.
would you say that space or would you say that space?
That space.
This one here?
That one. That one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if it moves to any distance like that, that's when you want to flip it.
Yes.
Very well. Then that'll be your trigger. So that just happens in between now and your next turn. If it doesn't happen by the end of your next turn, then you just didn't do anything. Understand?
Right.
Okay. Then, if that is what you want to do, that'll bring us to Lunette's turn.
Alright, first I am going to... Yeah, I'll use the Quicken spell now to Thunder Wave it, which will be a DC 13 con save to not be pushed.
Okay.
Oh god, please.
Let me double check this friend's con. Okay, that's a chunky boy. All right. The DC 13. That was a 19.
Ah, oh no. Well, I'm still gonna cast it, and he still has to take half damage at least.
You will still take the damage, but there won't be any push. All right.
Yeah, so that is 7 damage, son of a bitch.
Indeed.
Then, since that was a bonus action, I'll use my cantrip Ray of Frost on it.
Yeah, you let out
15?
that sort of that bang of noise that is Thunderwave, and you see kind of cracks begin to form across its face as you damage it. And then Ray of Frost to hit with a 15 will also hit.
Oh, thank god. Okay, that's 2 damage, but it also has its speed reduced by 10 feet.
Very well.
And it's already used its reaction, so after that, I am just gonna book it this way.
The snowflake symbol. We do. Cool. All right. So you turn after blasting it with a ray of frost and make your way back down toward Valbella. Which brings us, if that is the end of your turn, to Ezekiel. Ezekiel, your allies have tried to attack this creature and then ran away from it. What are you gonna do as they kind of leave you standing here?
I would like to try. Screw it. I'll try inflict wounds. I think. But I'll get closer.
Okay, you step closer into range and then cast inflict wounds. So make your roll.
Get more with Super Duolingo.
I got a 7.
With premium features that optimize your learning.
Brutal.
With
We're
no
getting
limits to
somebody's
the mistakes you-
somebody's commercial is
And
playing
no
in the
ads.
background.
I hear Duolingo so loud right now.
I think it's Balboa.
Whoops. What are you
So-
doing?
that,
With
that,
Duolingo.
that ad doesn't pay me a couple cents. You can't play that ad.
How can you hear that? My mic
It
is
was-
muted.
It was incredibly loud.
yeah.
So I don't think you muted
No,
it.
my
Weird.
mic is literally muted.
Well,
Is
it
it
doesn't
playing
work,
like
it seems.
somehow through
Is
your
it your
computer or
is
something?
is it your headphone mic or your computer mic? Because we all
It
know
should be
that
my
it's your
headphone mic.
Well, then that's
In-
not. Because I remember we've had this issue before. You turn mute on your headphones, but it doesn't actually mute your Discord, so we can still hear everything that's going on. Like, you've had full conversations before where we've just been able to hear you because when you mute
This
it
is
on your
terrible.
headphones, it doesn't actually mute your audio. So your mic is still on.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Okay,
so-
I figured
Make
it
it-
out.
I'm just
letting you
It's
know.
the input.
continue,
No, it's the
to continue.
input device.
A
It's the input
a
device.
7 is insufficient, Ezekiel. So you
Yeah, I
you
figured.
don't manage to touch it in order to inflict wounds upon it, and so your spell sort of fizzles. Is there anything else you want to do?
I would
You
like
can
to
still move
retreat
away.
with everyone else.
Yeah. It has used this reaction, so it can't attack you. So you can move as much movement as you got away from it.
Thanks, Suts.
All right. So with varying levels of success, you all managed to attack
We
it
are
and then
so
retreat.
good.
Yeah, it's all good, Vavila. I just wanted to make sure you were aware that it was coming across. So that rolls us back around to the Reaper's turn. So it is going to. What's its movement? Let me double check what its movement actually is. Alright, so it's only got. That is enough. So we'll slither our way towards Ezekiel. And
Oh,
go for a scything slash with one of
don't
those
do that.
arms.
It's getting further.
Bye, guys. Nice knowing you.
Yeah, now we learn the downside of retreating is that it will follow you.
What?
Your AC is 15, right? Just double checking that my
Yes.
numbers are right and that they don't need to be updated.
Yes, it is.
Okay, then that is going to be an example of meets beats, so it's going to still hit you. Ooh, not a very high damage roll though, so that will be that'll be 5 slashing. And then it's going to multi-attack. So it's going to do another one of those against you, Ezekiel. That one will also hit. Sorry, this is the bite, so this is piercing damage, but they're comparable.
Oh man, I wasn't actually trying to death touch. I was just trying to give you a high five. Just a prank.
Oh right, that was not another not great roll, so that'll just be another 4 piercing.
Oh, just
It's a little bit rusty from age, maybe. His jaws are not quite working how they
maybe
used
I'm
to.
just too good.
So that'll be the end of its turn as it slithers towards Ezekiel, which brings us to Cecilia. Cecilia, the creature, has passed you by and made its way towards your 2 party members. What do you do?
Okay, I have an idea,
Okay.
and I don't know whether it's going to work.
The best ideas are usually that way.
Well, the thing is it really hinges on whether or not this thing's been yelled at before, and I know that sounds like really dumb, but my idea is I would cast Minor Illusion, like, right next to it, and just, like, scream at it and tell it to get back in its cage, but in Yuan-Ti, and see if it recognizes that, because it's been, you know, it made this against its will by these Yuan-Ti guys, so maybe they've, like, abused it or something in the past.
Yeah, but what if that makes it angrier because it's like, oh, I gotta kill my captors, and
No.
then like extra kills us.
That's why I'm saying I don't know whether it's gonna work or not, because if it does work, well then
Well,
shit, it goes back in the
Or if you
cage.
give it a
but-
crippling flashback, you have to pay for its therapy now.
Both are fair ideas. I think you both make good points.
Yeah. Damn. I
I think
mean,
you should try it.
yeah, I'm just gonna try it anyways.
Okay.
Just in case.
It can't get worse.
It can't get worse.
It can't get
cannot get worse than this.
There's no
Um,
way. It's never gotten worse.
Okay, so
All right.
yeah, so I'm gonna cast that like right here. I'm gonna say because it has a radius of 30 feet, so
So
I'll
you
put it right
wanna
there.
make a loud sort of shout from that.
Yeah,
direction.
because it says so it can be a voice, I guess. Am I allowed to say something, or can it just be a noise? Because I had an idea for just a noise.
I like the
but,
idea, so I'll allow the voice.
Oh my god,
but
really?
I'm gonna
Okay.
because I like the idea, and I think it's a cool, flavorful idea to do. So I like it.
Flavorful.
I'll let you do
Yeah.
the voice, but I'm gonna maybe restrict
Okay.
it to like only a few words.
Okay.
So you can't
So
just
if I
like you can't just
cast it
lecture it
here-
and give it like a full
Yeah, no,
couple sentences.
no, I know.
I would leave it to maybe like less than 5 words.
Yeah, okay.
You
So
rate it for 10
if I
minutes.
cast it like in this square here, and I just have it scream "back in your cage" in Yuan-Ti.
Yeah, you want to kind
I
of go
think
for like
that's
that old
what that
Yuan-Ti
was.
script that you've
Mm-hmm.
been hearing,
Yep,
like
yep,
that
yep.
kind of very old,
Yeah, like
draconic.
not like more of the modern stuff, but like the stuff that we've been looking at, and like the what like some passages are about and stuff like that. Like
Yeah, it'd be like the equivalent of speaking like old English versus like modern slang.
yeah. Speaking ye
yo.
old Yuan-Ti, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Get back in thine
Place
cage.
the, like,
And-
loot.
beast.
And I'd say between having had a lot of exposure to it through this dungeon and through other means, plus picking up that book and flipping through it, I'd say you have enough of a grasp of it to make it sound decently accurate. So yeah, you can do that if you want. Just tell me, what do you say then? Back in your cage.
Back in your cage. That's
Okay.
it.
I will have you make an intimidation check against it.
Okay.
And we'll have that be resisted by we'll just make it roll Constitution, and we'll contest those two, and we'll decide what it does based on the results of those rolls.
Oh no, so nervous.
So
Okay.
roll intimidation.
I got a 19 on my intimidation roll.
All of us run back
Let's
into
go.
the cage.
Okay.
Everybody runs into the cage.
We're all like, oh my gosh.
It got a 14 on its Constitution to stop that from happening. So I will say it is intimidated by that.
Oh my god.
You see this sort of flash of recognition in its eyes, as perhaps it has indeed been treated poorly by a Yuan-Ti in the past. But because you succeeded on your intimidation, you won't enrage it. You'll instead intimidate it. That was going to be the two
Cool.
options. If if you failed that and it won, it was gonna just focus you until you died.
Oh damn. Not good.
But you succeed.
This is sad for
So
it.
Ezekiel and Lunette, you guys see it kind of turn back towards, but it's not its turn, so it can't actually move.
Cool. I'm so
so
happy that
Cecilia,
worked. I was like
Cec-
thinking, I was like, what if that worked?
Cecilia, it's still technically your turn.
Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do. Actually,
Okay.
I'm very proud of myself, and there's not much else I can do.
And that brings us back around to Valbella. So your reaction or your readied action did not trigger that last round, but you can ready the same thing if you want, or you could wait till it's
Yeah,
all
I'll
the way
do
back.
that.
You could change the trigger too. You could wait till it's all the way in its cell. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm
Nope,
not sure
same
we're getting
trigger.
it back in at this point.
What, Cecilia, what are you planning to make it do?
Oh, right. The other thing. Right. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well,
you're
no,
good.
I just told it to get back in its cage, so it's going to
Yeah.
try to go back in the cage.
It has turned
so
back
I'll-
towards the cell.
Yeah,
It just couldn't do
I'll
any movement
wait.
because it wasn't its turn.
yeah.
I'll hold
So once it
until...
gets to its turn, yeah.
Should I hold until it's all the way in or halfway
That's what I was
in?
asking.
I think all the way in.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I want to hold until it's in.
All the way.
Yeah, all the way. But if it indicates turning back around, I'm just gonna pull it. Like once it's inside,
halfway.
Like, if it
and indicates-
hesitates.
Yeah, if it hesitates, I'm gonna pull it.
Yeah, if it hesitates halfway. Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
That's a small enough like asterisk onto your ready to action that I'd accept it. The only last thing is north or south. Which way are you flipping it?
North.
No.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. North.
Yes,
Yeah.
north.
Yeah, north. Because
I
then
was-
it'll,
Don't fuck this
it'll
up.
throw it in
I
this
know.
bottom
That's
one
why I
here.
asked, because I was like, you could just reset and have to do it all again. Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna be willing to put up with my abuse a second time.
So, yeah, it would certainly be, you would have penalties to trying to do it again, Cecilia. So, Valbella, you ready in action, and we pass along to Lunette. It's now your turn. Is there anything that you want to do? Or if you guys want, you can just pass to its turn, the two of you, Ezekiel and Lunette.
Yeah, it looks like it's going in this time. I'll move around a little.
I
bit.
don't
I'm
have
just gonna
anything
let
to
it.
do as long as it's actually.
I'm just gonna let it go.
Okay. Then that passes to Ezekiel. Is there anything that you want to do, or do you want to allow it to go?
No, as long as it's going, I'll leave it be.
Okay. So I think Ray of Frost should have faded by now. You probably want it to have its movement back. So that brings us to the Coilblood Reaper's turn, who is turned back towards the cell and is going to attempt to slither its way back towards it. Technically, Ezekiel, you can make an AOP if you want.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, it makes it all the way back inside, and as it disappears around the
Hooray.
corner of Valbella, and you no longer see it, and the tail kind of coils in behind it, this is when you want to trigger, yes? Just to confirm.
Yes.
Okay, then you flip the
Confirmed.
switch, and you flip it north, and in a blue shock of light, the cells rotate once more.
Da-da-da.
Hooray! We win. Whatever's in this. It's like we open the chest and it's like 2 gold pieces.
Right. I'm so excited to open this chest.
It's just more lore.
It's got a
It's just
fucking
book
lock
of
on
lore.
it. I'm gonna break this lock if we don't have if it is actually there.
Yeah, it does actually have a padlock on it.
I'm taking the end of my morning star and I'm fucking smacking the hilt of it into the.
Yeah, it's not so sturdy of a lock that it could resist that. So after a couple bashes, it cracks and breaks, and you're able to pull it off.
Okay.
It's a rather large chest. And as you creak it open, it only has one thing inside of it.
Are you
and
fucking kidding me?
That is a shield.
Interesting.
Okay.
Give us the deets on the shield.
It is a sturdy looking shield, emblazoned with the face of a lion.
It's the Captain America shit.
When Captain
It just has a
America
star
says
in the middle.
mighty
It's
shield.
not a round shape. It's a kite shield.
Oh. Cute.
Okay. Does it have any funky stats?
Well, you do not know at this point.
Oh. Well, I'll pick it up.
Certainly looks like expert craftsmanship, though it is slightly dusty. But other than that, it is in quite good condition.
I Are we cool? Can anyone here use a shield besides me?
I don't think I can.
I don't-
Technically, Ezekiel can, but
Yeah, I don't think. I think I'm a
yeah.
little too tiny.
Ezekiel?
Damn, you get a new weapon and a new shield, and the rest of
You
us
can
just like.
keep it.
Oh.
Ezekiel got a new
All
weapon.
right,
weapon.
give me the shield.
Oh, okay. So Ezekiel got a new weapon,
And
and
Lunette
Valbella got a new weapon
got
and
several
a
new
shield.
spells.
What'd I get?
You
A flute?
Hug.
A
You
fucking flute? Just a flute?
You missed that room,
A
sorry.
flute! What the fuck?
Just-
Oh yeah,
Where-
we missed that
How
room.
long
Yeah, you
ago?
walked past
How
that
long
room.
ago did you miss the room?
there's
So
actually
what-
like
what-
like 50
there's like,
rooms
yeah,
for
there's
it.
like there was 6 different rooms. You guys just happened to avoid all of them for some reason.
Yeah, and
That was
all
where
of
all
them
of
had
your
stuff
loot
for
was, Cecilia?
in
I'm sorry.
them. Yep.
It's not my
Yeah,
fault.
sorry.
I can't help it if
If
you.
we had played this
light
right,
armor and new spells and no, that's just for everybody else, not me. I just get a fucking flute. It's fine.
I had to pay for one of my
Hey,
new spells.
Flutes are cool.
The only one I got for free was Identify.
I just get my little flute that only works on snakes. I should
That's
be a
like the
bard.
thing
Just
that like
multiple
saves
classes
us
of
in like a
bard.
final boss battle is it just pulls out his flute and plays like
Yeah,
the
the final
sickest
boss
tune
is
ever
giant
that everyone's just like, my
puppet.
bad.
The final boss is a giant snake, and he's like, "Guys, I got this."
You play such a good beat that they're like, oh, we can't.
They're like,
Please
"Damn,
continue.
this guy's too good."
So, Valvala, you pick up the shield.
Okay, what's the hot tea on the sheet?
Well, you can cast Identify on it if you really want to know, but
Lunette, my lover, please.
Alright, fine.
You have to goad her into it.
While
Like,
Oh, wait,
while
I have
Lunette is casting Identify
best
on my
ever.
shield, while Lunette's doing that, I'm gonna patch her up with my little. I think I have a kit. I
Like,
think.
catch Lunette up.
yeah, are you trying
Lunette's
to do
right here.
Are you trying to do actual healing?
They're
or-
so in love.
Yeah. Oh shit! I have cure
Baby.
wounds. Fuck yeah, baby.
Yeah, you also have lay on hands if you want to select the exact amount that you want to heal.
Oh, how much?
Yeah,
Ezekiel,
Ezekiel,
how
we
much
can
health
just hang
did you
out.
lose? Ezekiel, how much health did you lose?
9.
So I will save. I have.
They both have. I, think,
I
18
lost
health.
8.
They both have like 18 health
Mm-hmm.
and comparable
So I have
maxes.
20.
So they're both about in the same state.
What's 8 plus 9? 18 or 17?
Yeah, and lay on
Wait.
hands, you just pick any number from the pool to heal unless you're doing any sort of poison.
Okay, so right now I'll do 8 for Lunette,
Right.
and then I'll save the other 12 for Ezekiel, and so it's.
Okay. So you're.
Anyway, yeah, we are gonna need 10 minutes because I have to cast it as a ritual.
Yeah, you can just leave the shield if you want to go do that during the 10 minutes and heal the
Okay.
others.
Well, after Lunette or Valbella's done healing up Lunette while she casts Identify, she's just as a gay action, because those are separate. She's just gonna tuck a little bit of Lunette's hair behind her hood and immediately go over to Soots and Ezzy. Hello,
Get a load of
hello,
this, guys.
We are. I
community.
am playing Big Time Rush on my flute for
Uh,
Ezekiel right now.
Me and
No, wait,
Sis
wait,
are
wait,
like,
We
me
might
and
get
Sis
to
are like rocking out over here.
Yeah.
Um,
No, he literally
He's
pulls out.
fluting,
like,
I'm
fucking-
singing,
Is
I'm
it-
beatboxing.
We're just fluting.
Did
we're
you want
we're
me
doing
to-
Big Time Rush.
Yeah.
do you look a little bloody there, my friend? Do
Which
you?
one are you
Wait,
talking?
I didn't notice.
I'm good.
I'm just gonna
but
grab
if
Ezekiel's
Ezekiel needs-
shoulder. I'm just gonna grab Ezekiel by his hollow shoulders and heal him.
You snap his shoulder.
Yeah, break him.
Oh,
It just
you hurt me
crunches.
more than you heal
Break a
me.
few bones and then
So
immediately heal them back.
Lunette, I healed you for all 8, and then Ezzy, I healed you for all 9.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Okay.
You're so welcome.
Sorry.
You heal the others up while Lunette ritually casts Identify. So you take a small little 10-minute break to patch up some injuries. And I suppose the other girls can rejoin you as they peek around the corner.
I summon Rajia just with the power of my mind.
Did you? Is it gone? Did you kill it?
No, it is very much still alive.
Oh.
Yeah.
As they notice that it's still in the saw. All right. Well, I suppose that you did get the chest, though, right?
Yes.
And
Lunette
as
is
yeah, Lunette finishes ritually casting as Elizabeth brings up the chest, and you all turn back towards it. Lunette, you finish casting the spell. This is where we'll end the session for today on this, since we're right
Oh
at the
shit,
edge.
it is 10.
We did start a little bit later, but that's all right. We'll wrap it here because this is a good spot. But I'll give this little last bit. So, as you finish casting Identify, you sort of get the flashes of images of what this item once was in your mind. And the first thing that flashes to mind is the name of the shield, because it was given a name. And that name is the Lion's Burden. And as you begin to focus in on what sort of arcane qualities it has, you realize this shield, this is the renowned shield of the venerated war hero Balta Ashenvale.
Oh.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Play. Literally.
And you get all these little like quick flashes of memories from the shield, both attacks that it has blocked and places it's been carried. Sir Balta Ashenvale led the charge against the Yuan-Ti abominations, treating each and every soldier he fought alongside as a trusted comrade. His shield, the Lion's Burden, exemplifies the way he lived his life, sacrificing life and limb to protect his people. Some say Sir Balta's very spirit empowers the shield from beyond the grave. While attuned to the shield, if an ally within... let me double check, make sure that's the right number. If an ally within 15 feet takes damage, you can spend your reaction to take that damage onto yourself. Additionally, gaining resistance to it for that single attack.
Oh, shit. And that's how many? Once a day?
It does have a set of charges, I'll get to that. As well as that, while holding the shield, you have a +1 bonus to AC, so it is a magical shield. That bonus is in addition to the normal shield bonus, so your AC will go up by 1 if you wield this shield. Valbella.
Fuck yeah. Equip that shit.
And then I don't tell her any of that.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
As for the charges, you can do it twice per long rest.
That's so sexy.
So you can basically accept the damage unto yourself if you wish, exemplifying Balta Ashenvale's way of life.
Okay, shit.
That is an ancient fucking shit.
That is a very old shield, Lunette. You would get the sense that it is hundreds of years old at this point.
Guys, we broke into Smithsonian on accident.
This is just like when Nicolas Cage stole the Declaration.
What did
of
you just say to
Independence or
me?
Whatever the fuck it was. I don't remember that movie.
So it would take
It's a beautiful movie. Thank you very much.
True. It would take at least
never seen it.
a short rest to attune to something like that, Valbella. But that's what we'll wrap up. You still have the path on the far side of the prisons that you could go, or you could turn back towards the other hall you were in. But we'll decide that next time. And we will wrap up here for today with a loot get.
I think that we should explore more because I think that if everybody else gets to get cool items, we should get
What
a
the
cool
fuck
item.
would you get?
I don't fucking know.
You have a cool item. I don't have a cool item. What are you
You
complaining
get
about?
free shit. I got a flute.
I got one
like-
spell.
You got 2 spells.
You get a
What if
fucking.
we
You
look
got
and we just
two
find like
spells.
another
And I have to
flute?
buy one of them though.
Get another
No.
fucking flute. He's like,
We
"Ooh,
get a
if you
set of like
open the-
drums.
Open the chest and
Yeah,
it's like
We
another
You
start a
fucking
got it.
fucking
instrument.
band.
You guys are trying to force him
Guys,
to
we could
multi-class into
start-
bard.
We
But
could
you've
start
technically gotten
leading
3
it
spells. You
into
did buy 1
I'm
cantrip,
just
but you did you gained 2 other spells.
I'm with Ezzy. I think we should start a band.
I think we should do
You have-
barbershop.
Oh,
you have
yeah,
ID and borrowed knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
so everybody else has gotten cool shit. I think.
Oh my God,
it's
I didn't even
my
put-
turn.
Flutes
To
are
I
get
didn't
so
even
cool.
put that on my list yet. It's been months. I didn't even put that on my spell list.
D&D
No, I'm
Beyond's a
just
little bit
saying.
weird with spells sometimes, so if you can't do it, just
Oh
jot
yeah, it's
just-
not in the
just
public list. You're
jot
bad
it
at
down.
me.
Jot it down on your notes, like just a really simple summary of what it does, just so that you can remember it.
Mhm.
Because it might be a
Oh,
little
I
bit
can
weird.
probably
about
add
it.
it as a custom action.
You could do that, yeah. You try out that stuff, because sometimes even it won't even let you add extra spells sometimes.
Jeez.
So it's just a little bit rigid because it's still in process. But like, It doesn't want to
Well,
let you just.
I don't think it's that I can't add another spell. It's that it's not on the like public list I have access to.
Well, even if it was, it doesn't want to let you just add a million spells. It tries to gray them out for you so that you know when to stop, right? And it doesn't want like a new player to just think they can take every spell in the book. So it does try to like limit
I
them
can't.
for you as you level up. But so it might not even let me add it. That's what I was saying.
I see.
So I'll quickly try it after this session. If it doesn't work, I'll just send you a quick message and you can jot it down so that you remember you have it. Because it's a pretty straightforward one. So it's just like you add whatever thing to your thing. So it shouldn't be too hard to remember. All right, so we'll wrap up there for today. Wednesday seems to be the best day for you guys. So do you want to continue with that?
Yes, but unless I can fix my schedule, I will be unavailable next Wednesday.
Okay.
My store manager scheduled me
Yeah, just
2
like
to 9.
need the time to adjust the schedule. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. If we have to miss next week, that's okay. We have missed a lot, so it won't be the end of the world. So we'll see. Just let me know if you know if it changes at all. Let me know, but we'll see when it gets closer. But yeah, we will continue with Wednesdays though. All right. So that's what we'll wrap up for today. I'm in the middle of shifting my schedule too, which is why we didn't have a stream yesterday, because I didn't want to do like 2 days in a row like that. So I might move like one of my casual days to Monday and then do Saturday still, hoping that Dreamwalker can come back on Saturday. But the schedule will be a little bit fluid for the moment, so bear with me if you are wondering when I'm streaming. They might be a little bit last minute notices. I'm probably just gonna do some map making on Saturday, because I think they'll probably need a little bit longer than just a couple days to get sorted. But we'll see. Then once all that stuff is sorted, I've been prioritizing the current campaigns. Once that's all sorted, I'll see if I have room in the schedule to start up a new one or a second season if the groups are available. We shall see. So that's the plans for the channel in the future. If you want to get updates on stream times and stuff like that, follow me on Twitter or join the Discord. It's not just for players, so feel free to join the Discord. There's lots of memes and art and all sorts of things there, so check it out. If you want to get caught up on episodes, check out the archive. I move them all to YouTube at that link, just Grand Lorien on YouTube. So you can get caught up on old campaigns, old episodes of current campaigns, whatever you want to get caught up on, that's where you can do it. If you want to learn more about the world that all the campaigns I run on this channel take place in, the living world of Grand Lorien, you can check out the World Anvil, where you can do some extracurricular reading and read all about deities and cultures and kingdoms, even some characters, and do some deep diving into the lore of the world, because there's a lot there and it's always expanding. So yeah, other than that, that's where we will wrap up for today. So thank you for watching and have a good night. Take care, everybody.